celestial beings, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Celeste Simone, and here on my channel I offer spiritual guidance to empower my celestial beings and heart-centered energy healing to help you align with your higher self. So if that is something that you are interested in, I would love it if you would consider hitting that subscribe button and joining our family of celestial beings. So today's reading is going to be all about pregnancy messages, and I'm going to do them by sign. So I will have them linked in the description box below, a timestamp for each one of the zodiac signs, so you can go ahead and check those out. Be sure to check out your sun, moon, and rising signs if that resonates with you. I have a lot of different decks, oracle decks, tarot decks, all laid out in front of me. So I'm just going to be kind of shuffling, pulling cards for you guys to get as many messages as possible, all about pregnancy. And I will be picking a final oracle card at the end of each one of the readings, where I will simply ask if you will get pregnant next month. Now, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you are catching this reading, these messages will pertain to you at this moment in time. So that is the intention I'm setting for this reading, so that whenever you stumble across these messages, it's going to be the exact time that you are needing to hear them. So without further ado, let's dive into these messages. I will see you over at your reading. Hello Aries, welcome to your reading. Let's dive in. I'm going to start off with an oracle card, and then I will be intuitively picking cards to get you as many messages as possible, all about pregnancy. We're going to start with this oracle deck here. See what messages we have for my Aries. Okay, we had two fall out. So we have Whale and Orca Elders. Share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. And then the other one was Weight of the World, boundaries, let go, it's not yours to carry. So right away, the energy of these cards that I'm feeling is a time where you are feeling kind of submerged and overwhelmed, overburdened with either getting pregnant or whatever is kind of going on in your life. And it seems as though this is actually affecting your physical health. So it is important to take care of yourself and slow down. I also see as though it's time to face some deep emotions that you have been working on. So you may already be doing that, but either way, I feel that this is going to be a time where you're called upon to kind of address, release, and heal those deep underlying emotions that you've been holding on to surrounding pregnancy. There's also a message here of speaking and using your voice and healing your throat chakra, basically speaking your truth. And so when I kind of get that message for you, Aries, I feel as though this may be a time where you need to talk to somebody about the emotions that you're dealing with, because it almost feels, especially with the weight of the world, it just feels like it's too much, and this burden is actually affecting you in different aspects of your life, and then that in turn can really affect your health and bring you down. So it is important to take care of yourself, to heal, and even if you feel like you're able to kind of distract yourself on a day-to-day basis, it's time to kind of pause for a moment, or even just take a few some time, every week to dedicate specifically to speaking with someone, maybe someone you trust, but really getting out those emotions and taking just even a short amount of time to address things that maybe have been hidden, or things that you haven't wanted to really talk about, whatever that may be, fears or just feelings or frustrations. Slowly talking about those things instead of kind of trying to distract yourself and go. As I know a lot of fire energies can be, it is important to kind of slow down and dedicate some time every week, maybe even every day if you can, to kind of release and focus on healing. This water energy as well, I feel, is important. Water energy is kind of coming in to let you know it is a time to cool down and to heal. So let's dive into some oracle cards next. What other messages does Aries need to hear? Eight of Coins. That was actually a lot of cards at once. So if I put them back in the deck, it's because we're just looking for one card at a time. Okay, we have Four of Wands, just pull a couple more, see if any other messages. 7 of Wands. And 7 of Cups. Awesome, Aries. These are some really great energies for you. I am seeing a lot of work, a lot of perseverance, and frustrations as well with the 8 of Coins. I can just see in this card, there is an element of kind of like working yourself to the bone almost even. It can kind of teeter on borderline and also we're talking about boundaries in Weight of the World that just came up again for me, for you guys. Kind of there's a boundary here that sometimes gets crossed for you guys where you are almost putting too much pressure on yourself or pushing. So there is kind of a just a slight, not even a major problem with this, you know, or a major warning or anything like that. It is just kind of letting you know, keep that in mind, that sometimes you are going to have to kind of set some boundaries here, either with yourself or whatever it is, to not push yourself too hard. I see with the 7 of Wands kind of this energy of persevering and overcoming, and that is so great. And I feel like that is a strong message in your reading, is that you will overcome, you will push through in order to reach kind of your ideal goals for getting pregnant. And I do see with the 4 of Wands and the 7 of Cups, this is really a stable place for you. I feel like in general in your life right now, Aries, you are in a great place. In other words, you're in a supportive relationship, and this is a great time for you to start building a family for sure. I also feel as though your career is taking off. I feel like that is something that you are, it's almost like all your ducks are in a row, and it's you're kind of getting that in intuitive knowing and guidance to go for it, to get pregnant. And with the 7 of Cups, these are big dreams, really I feel a lot of excitement for you as well, Aries, for the future. Having big expectations. So let's get a few more messages. I'm going to keep pulling cards. We have oracle cards. We have plenty of decks here to get as many messages as needed. So I do feel like this is a good, it's almost like the cards are letting you know this is a good time to get ready for pregnancy. If that resonates with you, if you feel like you are ready, then your intuition is spot on. We have power with volcanoes. Wow, you know, it's no surprise that volcanoes came out with your Aries energy. And again, this is giving me a kind of message of things are needing to be cooled down a little bit. Now, I also feel that for some of you, this could be a lot of passion in your relationship as well. A lot of excitement, a lot of energy kind of propelling you forward. And that is why kind of this, it's very interesting that these are contrasting with this healing water energy that came up for you in the initial oracle cards. So it may mean, and volcanoes has the message of power on it. So there's no doubt that you guys are in a great place and great energy and mindset for this. Yeah, fluidity came out as well. And we're gonna go with purity with ice too. So we have fluidity with outer core. So there's a message here too of be sure to go with the flow. So you may actually get a little bit impatient, Aries, and I feel as though it's important to go with the flow. And even though expectations are high right now, in whatever you're pursuing, this could be any kind of stage of your pregnancy, the messages are kind of pertaining to just any stage you're in with pregnancy. Either it's trying to conceive, either it's kind of being pregnant currently. But what I'm seeing here too is if you are too caught up in the speed of things happening very, very quickly for you, there's a reminder here to slow down, because we need to, in life in general, whatever it is we're trying to manifest or however we're feeling in the moment, it is important to kind of let go a little bit and go with the flow of the energy right now. Because I feel as though even though you're plugging away, you are doing everything possible, you're keeping up with things, you may even be kind of multitasking right now, but doing it really well. There's a lot of power behind you. And so it's almost saying, you know, don't burn up too quickly. Almost kind of tone back, you know, relax, go with the flow, and conserve. That's the word I was looking for, is conserve your energy a little bit before things kind of get too intense for you, you know. And that's what I'm feeling with this fire energy here. Okay, so that's going to be really great for your health, Aries. Let's keep going with some more oracle cards for my Aries. And we'll definitely pull some more tarot too for you guys. Oops. We have a lot coming out at once, so I'm going to just keep shuffling for one card for Aries. What messages does Aries need to hear? Willpower. Power is a strong theme for you guys, for sure. So willpower, and I want also to stress that the energy that I'm feeling is not the energy of giving up, but of conserving energy. But it's kind of this, you have the power is backing you right now. The universe is backing you with a lot of energy to kind of push through, to keep going and to not give up, and also to kind of hold on to those dreams and stay focused. It may also be important here, I'm hearing, is for you guys to make sure that you have one main goal in mind, and to get really clear on that focus, because you're maybe getting a little distracted with the amount of things you're looking to manifest right now. And I'm also hearing almost like a kind of let go of the outcome, so that you can have your dream goals, you can have your ideals right now. However, you know, sometimes we need to kind of let them go and let the universe bring them to us in the best way possible for us. Yeah, so you're also getting 33. Just to go back to the ice card and purity, what I'm really seeing with this card is her sleeping. there's things sleeping beneath the surface, and that's kind of this hidden energy or hidden, and that, yeah, I'm kind of hearing again, there's something kind of hidden, or there's energies and emotions that are needing to be addressed and worked through, because you may be so distracted by your momentum right now, but that those emotions may catch up with you. So just be aware of that. Okay, let's pull one more of these oracle cards, and then we'll jump back to some tarot for Aries. Let's see, any final cards in this deck for Aries? And if not, we will definitely pick one other oracle card from a different deck. Oh, I have a lot coming out. Okay, I'm getting the sense that that was the card that needed to come out. So we will pick a different oracle card. I'm going to go with this deck here. And remember, at the end of this reading, I will be pulling a card to see if you will get pregnant in the next month, for those of you who are hoping to get pregnant and still, you know, looking to conceive. So we will get that question answered for you by the end of this reading. Okay, any final oracle cards for Aries? Any messages from this oracle deck? Okay, we have fresh approach, yes. So this is something that was kind of coming to me as I was shuffling. A message here that clearing out the old is going to be important for you, Aries, during this time. And I feel as though any preconceived notions from the past, any emotions from the past, we're needing to kind of push a reset button there for your energy, and do your best to kind of take a fresh approach. So maybe you're trying again after taking a break from trying to get pregnant, but it's almost as though, like I said, taking a different approach, instead of maybe feeling as though you have to kind of push and push and push right now. It's important for you to practice kind of cooling down with that water energy again, and practice doing some more self-care and slowing down from time to time. And as I said, that may only be possible by, you know, literally talking to somebody and talking this out. So let us finish up. We'll do some more tarot cards. We have the King of Swords coming out for you guys with a message. We have the Page of Pentacles. Yep. Any final message? Okay, this one does want to come out. Five of Swords. Any final tarot messages for Aries? and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, similar messages. I think one thing that is important for me to point out for Aries, again, is communication. I do see communication between your partner, but I feel as though that is actually good. But I think there's maybe that your partner is very open to communicating, or that they're going to be opening to listening and speaking and being honest with you and things like that. They're going to be open to that. But it is important for you to be honest with yourself as well. And anything that you are needing to heal right now is going to be important. We have the Page of Pentacles. Again, there is a strong energy here of basically, you know, being a hard worker and being really diligent, being really focused, and also trying everything too. I feel like for some of you, it's kind of an energy of like, you're trying everything, you're being very organized about it, and being very diligent. Again, that word is coming through again, very diligent and working at this and being very serious about this with the Nine of Pentacles. Of course, there's a water element in this energy too. Kind of again showing a time to kind of dive deep. Again, there's something beneath the surface here that is needing to be resolved. I also feel as though this could have to do with a male figure in your life. Could be a judgmental mentor, or maybe not mentor, but you know, family member or something like that. Could be a father type figure, really, who maybe there was judgment before in the past, and that's kind of being brought into this situation. Maybe it's at the back of your mind and you haven't realized it yet. Fear of judgment. If you are pregnant, maybe there's a fear of sharing this pregnancy with particular people, maybe family members, maybe fear of retribution, or fear of retaliation, really. So yeah, so this is kind of an energy here of taking care of yourself, resolving those emotions first. Regardless of if you feel safe or not, maybe you don't feel safe to talk to this person. I feel like you've been burned before by them. Again, could be a male figure, could be an older male figure, specifically for some of you, Aries. But either way, if there's people who you are afraid of communicating with, then, you know, that's something that you maybe should listen to your intuition about and maybe discuss it and how it's kind of affecting you in other aspects of your life with somebody who you do trust. So let's finish up, Aries, with your question. Now, sometimes it's a yes or no, sometimes it's an obvious answer for the next month. Sometimes your angels maybe don't want to give you an exact answer. We have cards coming out already, but I want to first ask the question to the cards. So we want to know if Aries will get pregnant next month, and I want to put that energy into the deck as I start shuffling first. We'll see what messages come through. Will Aries pregnancy? Okay. All right, we got to communicate clearly. So sometimes the answer isn't as easy as a yes or a no. But I am going to pull one more card and just see. Ask your angels. Okay, yes. So for this group, again, you know, sometimes there is not a clear answer for everybody. But what's interesting is what did come out is a communicate clearly. So get very clear on what your goals are. I mentioned a little bit with the Seven of Cups that you may kind of be back and forth about things, about maybe what you really truly want. Maybe it's because of fear of judgment. And then we have ask your angels too. So to me, this is all about speaking, all about getting clear on what you're asking for, what you're asking the universe, what you're asking of other people, and then also speaking your truth is a really big theme for you, Aries, during this time too. And this is all going to help you manifest whatever your pregnancy goals are right now. These are really what these messages are pertaining to. So I hope that these messages were helpful to you, Aries. Please be sure, you know, if these resonate with you, to watch your sun, moon, and rising. And that is going to do it for these messages. If you did enjoy it, please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below. Let me know if they were helpful to you. And then lastly, if you do feel guided, I would love it if you would consider hitting that subscribe button and joining our family of celestial beings. Check out my description box below. I have a ton of links there for you guys to check out. But that's going to do it for now. I hope to see you back again soon. Bye. See you later. Hi Taurus, I am going to grab the first oracle card deck that we're going to start with, and then we're just going to intuitively pull tarot, oracle. I have plenty of decks kind of out in front of me so that we can dive in and see what pregnancy messages we have for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So we have 2 cards came out together actually, so we're gonna go with it. We have Empathic Starseed, Energetic Sovereignty, Absorbing What's Not Yours. And then we have Golden Children, Inner Child, Tenderness, Innocence, Rare Gifts. Wow. Okay, so these, you guys, Taurus, you are coming through today as a lot of empathic energy coming through for you. I also feel as though you're a child as well coming through. So if you don't identify with being sensitive per se, sensitive to energies, or identify with being a star seed, although I feel as though many of you guys watching it who are Taurus do identify with that and resonate with that, but many of you will be having a star seed child because we have the Golden Children as well. Rare Gifts really stood out to me. So many of you are empaths, others have intuitive abilities just naturally. Maybe some of you are master manifestors and, you know, witches, or put out intentions and they just kind of happen magically, or you're tapping into certain intuitive gifts right now. Maybe you're pregnant and you found, or during a pregnancy that you had, you found that your psychic gifts were enhanced. So I feel generally too that this is a group of psychic intuitives, maybe psychic mediums, and also I feel as though there's a psychic empathic connection from you to your spirit baby as well. So that could be a message too. If you've never had gifts before, there's a connection here between your pregnancy and a star seed. All right, let's keep going. We're going to pull some more some tarot cards this time to get you guys some more messages. Okay, we have 7 of Cups is coming through. Whoa. All right, let's see. We have the 9 of Swords. Wow, this is kind of giving me the message that some of you are getting having psychic dreams right now, possibly about your spirit baby. Maybe you are actually pregnant right now and you've been having some weird psychic dreams. So whether you are already kind of naturally inclined to have these abilities, or if being pregnant has enhanced them that much more, this may actually be an opportunity for you if you just want to work on those gifts. We have Page of Coins or Pentacles. And we'll pull one more card. I also want to mention the message in here that says absorbing what's not yours. This may also be a good time to kind of practice self-awareness, awareness of your energy, awareness of when you're taking on somebody else's energies, so that you're able to kind of release it and not hold onto it. I also am hearing that you are absorbing possibly the energy of your kids too. So if you already have children, or if you have, again, I'm hearing kind of if you're pregnant or if you have a spirit baby currently, whichever kind of scenario works for you, then you definitely are tapping into their emotions, tapping into their energies. You may even get those messages at night while you are sleeping, because I see with the 9 of Swords, you may actually be having difficulty sleeping as well. Well, I'm also getting the 2 of Cups, which you may even tap into people close to you, their energy as well, especially maybe your partner's energy. You are kind of feeling things, hearing things, maybe seeing things. I feel as though, be aware that this is either tied to your pregnancy somehow, tied to you getting pregnant, and also I'm seeing too, you know, you're tapping into somebody else's energy, your significant other, or I feel like both even, and your child as well. You're just very attuned right now to that energy. All right, so yeah, let's keep going. I feel like those are the messages from these cards currently, and we're gonna pull some more oracle cards for you guys. Wow, that's really neat, Taurus. I feel as though that's pretty cool energy that you're tapping into right now. It can be scary. There's definitely ways to kind of protect yourself. I would suggest crystals are an easy way, but also, you know, doing cleansing rituals or burning burning incense if you feel guided to, or a candle or something like that. If you don't want to burn anything, you can also get sprays of lavender, sage type, you know, room sprays to just kind of cleanse the room. You also could use sound as a cleansing element. Meditation can help you to ground yourself as well. So those are just some ideas to throw out there, but this may be a good time for you to do that because it does feel as though you're taking things on energetically. You don't want that to affect you. Okay, we have two coming out, two cards right away. We have travel and compassion. I'm getting a very strong Mother Earth energy as well from this card. This is a compassion energy. Again, associated with empathic, having a deep compassion for others is all about being a starseed and an empath. We have travel as well. So to me, I'm seeing that this woman in travel is on a boat and moving. This to me is a movement. Okay, yeah, I feel like doors are opening for you. This is kind of what I'm getting, is doors are opening for you to get pregnant if you are not pregnant already. But either way, Taurus, doors are opening for you. And I feel as though there's a direction that's opening up its gates to you. I'm seeing that with this Golden Children card, and with travel, I feel as though too, I'm getting a very strong kind of heart-centered energy opening up for you, Taurus. I feel as though that's something that's kind of opening you and also guiding you in a direction that's really just going to be beneficial to you. But ultimately that you're being guided by your heart right now, and that's going to be very healing. Others may already find you to be a very healing person, but I feel like something's opening up. So in other words, there's a path that you're being guided down. Answers are coming to you to allow you to kind of move forward. Yeah, I see this moon actually a lot. So you have the moon coming. So this again is giving me the energy of answers being revealed to you. And I'm hearing with the moon as well, moon child. So again, I feel that you guys who are watching this right now, you know, let me know in the comments if this resonates with you, but I feel as though you identify or can resonate with being a moon child. And if not, I just feel as though you're going to be kind of taken by surprise, maybe even by the gifts that you are kind of becoming aware of as it pertains to pregnancy, which is kind of interesting. I know that does happen to women a lot, where we're kind of open up to things. Okay, Five of Swords. Let's see if we have some final tarot cards. Okay, we have Knight of Wands. Let's get one more card for my Taurus. Yeah. Okay, Seven of Pentacles flew out. It really caught my eye because this is really a pregnancy card. So either many of you are already pregnant, or those of you watching are, I do feel as though you're letting in the baby, especially because there seems to be already this energetic connection between you and your child already. But let's just pull one more card. Okay, we have the Devil. So to me, this energy of the Devil is showing some, I almost feel as though there's still either some toxicity that you're taking on that's really important to be addressed right now by others perhaps, and healing is needed for sure. You guys, the thing is I also feel like, well, with the Five of Swords too, you may have some conflicts kind of going around in your life right now. That's why the Five of Swords came up, to kind of let you know to protect your energy, especially absorbing with what's not yours. So you may need to kind of get into a schedule yourself of taking care of yourself and protection, as I mentioned, cleansing a lot, cleansing your space, cleansing your body as well, grounding your energies a lot. That's just something that you're probably going to be needing to do. I also feel as though there's things keeping you up at night. This may actually pertain to this Devil energy. So Devil can be materialism. It can be associated with certain patterns that are no longer serving. For you, I almost feel as though this is kind of coming externally to you though, and that you're kind of coming into your power with your psychic gifts or with your abilities. I do want to, let me pull one more card though. I want to pull one more card for the Devil, for a clarifying card, because the Devil's a pretty strong card. So it'd be great to kind of see, and Nine of Cups wants to flip, Nine of Pentacles wants to flip over, but I feel like, okay. And Nine of Wands, okay. So there's definitely this energy of, and we have 9 of Swords actually. So 9s are really strong. Usually 9s are kind of this time in an energy cycle of needing to maybe reflect, needing to pause, but also having to kind of face the past, how far you've come, and to take account of those things. Take account of things that are no longer serving you. Take account of the things that did work. Not to give up, but there's almost this energy of kind of like a lull before reaching your final destination. I also feel as though this is the time again where answers are going to open up for you. I feel too with travel that you may actually be leaving behind or moving on from a situation or from a toxic dynamic that is no longer serving you anymore. And I feel as though you are taking or will soon be taking, you know, your leave from that situation. This could even be at an emotional level or physically traveling and getting away. So with the Devil, again, there's this energy of still kind of being trapped or feeling confined, feeling a bit oppressed as well. So if it is something that kind of gives you these feelings, it's time to leave, is kind of the energy I'm getting. It's time to find a new direction. And I feel as though too, you might be especially affected by this because of your openness to it, to your sensitivity to it, and your vulnerability to these types of energies. So I feel as though your heart center is open. I feel as though you're very compassionate. You tend to heal others, but sometimes you have to let something go because there's nothing you can really do to change it. And this may actually be that situation for you. I can't say for sure who that is, how this is, how it pertains to pregnancy for you, but I feel as though remember that these messages pertain to kind of either getting pregnant or being pregnant and you know, leaving things that are only going to hurt your health, or changing your surroundings in order to be happy with your partner, be happy in your relationship, and in your pregnancy if you are currently pregnant. So you're taking care of another person right now if you're pregnant, and so you may be feeling this need to like leave something or to finally get rid of, release, heal, and that's kind of needed right now. Especially because I feel like it could be affecting your sleep. And so we don't want you to, you know, your body to be affected by that either. Okay, now if this, I also feel a resolution too with your partner. I feel like you guys are kind of strong. So it may just mean both of you are needing to, maybe even just coworkers are just being completely toxic right now, and you're needing a break, you're needing a vacation, you're needing, you know, whatever it may be. I think this always pertains to pregnancy because it's all about making sure your body is protected and at peace. So just keep that in mind. All right, let's finish up with, we'll pull some more oracle cards actually, because I feel like we have some more themes to cover. For Taurus, let's see, any final messages from the oracle cards? We have motion with air. So here we have another message of either leaving, traveling, moving to a new place. That's going to be a lot better. That's going to bring you a lot of great energy. And keep in mind that each one of these readings may have different decks used, just because I'm doing these very intuitively. So they may not be exactly the same each time. So you might want to check out your sun, moon, rising after this reading, just so you can kind of combine the messages and get a really good overall picture for you. Done. So we're gonna switch to this oracle deck and see. Okay, patience. Okay, patience is oh, and motion of air is 22. I've been seeing so many repeating numbers. So if you guys have been seeing 222 or 22 or 1111, which can narrow down to 22 as well, that might resonate with you. That's coming up again for you. Then we have patience with the green corn moon. So I also see this, again, you'll see this image of something opening up into the sky, which is very similar to the golden children. So I feel as though your patience is being rewarded right now, and there's some motion that is coming through. Maybe you already know what this next step is, but it's almost kind of saying, take that next step. That path is opening up for you for a reason. Take that path, take that step. All right, let's see. We have just a few more minutes of pulling. So let's pull this oracle. Let's see if there's any cards from this oracle deck for Taurus. Okay, we had 2 come out. We have heighten your vitality. So this to me is an energy also of protecting yourself. And we also, wow, and that's really beautiful with those rainbow colors. I do get a very star seed energy from that. As well as open your heart, which I mentioned a few times that your heart chakra was open. But I also see as though, you know, with empaths, sometimes we can close off our heart, close off our compassion. So for those of you Tauruses who maybe feel closed off and that you maybe have closed your heart, it actually can cause you to lose your power when your heart is closed. So opening your heart actually allows you as an empath to gain your power back. And I would definitely look into working with your empathic abilities as opposed to trying to cut them out, because you have rare gifts. And when you don't live in your gifts and you know, embrace them, sometimes it can make things even more like exhausting for you. And also having to deal with other people can be even more exhausting. So there's something here for you guys to tune into with that. Heighten your vitality. Again, protect your energy, as I mentioned. This is a time to, you know, protect that, and also maybe even to leave a situation in order to regain your energy back. So Taurus, let's finish up with the final oracle question, which is, will you get pregnant in the next month? So whenever you're watching this is going to be pertain to you, as this is a timeless reading. Okay, it's up to you. Up to you. So this may have to do with timing for you. If you're prepared, many of you Taurus are going to get pregnant if this is something that you are aiming for, if it's something that you are working towards. I feel as though this is there for the taking for you guys. And I also, you know, with the Seven of Pentacles coming out as well is giving me pregnancy vibes for sure, as you can tell from that card. So Taurus, wishing you the best. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I would appreciate that so much. Comment down below. Let me know if it did resonate, if you found these messages helpful. And if you do resonate with my messages, I would love it if you would consider hitting that subscribe button and joining our family of celestial beings. Lastly, I have a bunch of links in the description box letting you know how you can get in touch with me or how you can purchase a private reading with me. So check that out down below. But that's going to do it for this reading. Hope to see you back again soon. Bye for now. Hello Geminis, let's dive into your reading. I'm going to start with these oracle cards, and then we're going to jump around through different decks, whichever you know, we intuitively feel guided to pull. All right, let's find out what pregnancy messages are for Geminis right now. See what energies come out. What messages does Gemini need to know currently? So this could pertain to whether or not you're currently pregnant, looking to get pregnant. Basically, these messages are going to guide you to help you know what you need right now in order to manifest whatever it is that you're hoping to manifest with pregnancy. Okay, so for you, we have 3 oracle cards coming out first and foremost, so I'm just going to go with it. We have Harayev, longing for home, homesick for the stars, earth school, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. And then we have double mission, light workers, starseed, serve the world by being you. So Gemini, I'm really getting the sense that you may be feeling a bit alone or feeling as though you don't really fit in into the world. Sometimes we can feel homesick if we are star seeds. That means that maybe we have spent most of our lives on another planet, in another galaxy, and we just feel a little at odds with Earth, with the planet. So some of you may be feeling that in general. Maybe it is simply the people around you and surrounding you right now, feeling as though you don't really fit in. And then with Earth School, with life lessons and double mission, I'm seeing as though there's a message here for many of you that the challenges that you are facing right now is because of work that you are currently doing at a soul level. There's soul growth happening here for you. And I feel as though too that there's some way that you are kind of deepening your connection with your soul, with your higher self, and connecting to that. So really, when I kind of feel Earth School and see this energy, it kind of can be tough being on Earth and learning lessons. Like the challenges we face here on Earth are really difficult. They can be really painful. They can last for a really long time, kind of relative to our lives. So this may be something that you're going through right now, and there needs to be a message that, for you to receive, that is letting you know that there is a mission here, that there is a purpose here, that you are going to see maybe on the other side of this, that you are deepening your connection with yourself and actually learning more about yourself through these lessons. So yeah, homesick for the stars, that stands out too as kind of this message that if you resonate with being a star seed, which I know many of my celestial beings do, you guys are healers. I know you're light workers and star seeds. So for my Gemini specifically, you may be needing a reminder that yes, you're going through this right now, that there is actually a higher purpose and that there is higher guidance coming in for you, and that you may be learning lessons right now, as painful as that may be. Again, know that the work that you are doing as yourself, again, serve the world by being you. Wow, Seven of Cups again. Seven of Cups wants to come up for almost every group right now, which is pretty awesome. This may be the energy surrounding my celestial beings right now, actually. So we have the Hanged Man. Yes, okay. So this is kind of that energy again. I'm going to get further confirmation on these messages. Six of Cups. Awesome. Higher learning. Yeah, I feel as though you guys are leveling up. Wow. Okay. These wanted to fly out too, so we're going to go with that. But really beautiful cards, Geminis. We have, as I mentioned, Seven of Cups, the Hanged Man, Six of Cups, the Magician, Ace of Swords, and Nine of Cups as well. So you really are a manifester right now, and I do see as though your goals and your dreams are right beneath the surface. They're coming in for you now. You may actually reconnect with an old friend, or someone is going to step in and help you out. I feel as though this is going to be a really strong bond and connection for you guys. I feel as though this person too is a sensitive themselves. I feel like you're connecting closely with another star seed, and you guys may connect so easily and so quickly because you are both star seeds, maybe even from the same planet. Now, I feel as though too, with the Hanged Man, as I mentioned before, that after the fact, we may understand why we went through what we did. Maybe in hindsight even. Maybe even our higher selves the whole time really knows why we're going through what we're going through. As brutal as sometimes it can be, as awful as it may be, there is a higher intelligence behind the universe, behind what is happening. And ultimately, this is that double mission where there's what you're doing in the physical plane, and then also what you're doing at a higher level and how that is affecting both. So here the cards are reconfirming that message. And I'm seeing with the Ace of Swords too, answers. I'm seeing knowledge coming through. We have higher learning. I feel like an understanding and a knowing is going to come through to help you get what you want. To really, whatever kind of your pregnancy goals are, again, as I mentioned earlier, this is helping you to get what you want, because we're seeing with the Nine of Cups, to put it simply, really, we're seeing with the Nine of Cups just overwhelming luxury and being surrounded by abundance and happy fulfillment, really, as well. It's that abundant luxury, but also an inner fulfillment and an inner happiness that comes from receiving what you really want, the pleasures that you really want out of life. So this can be connection with your partner. This could be connection with a partner, a love affair, you know, a romance. So this can be that connection happening for you. I also see with the Magician, I have to mention the Magician coming through to let you know, you are manifesting right now. So let's continue with some further oracle cards. We want to get all the messages we possibly can for Geminis. Let's see what other energies come through. Did I miss any messages? We have peace. So this to me is that energy. Really, this is an angelic card when I look at this card. And we see that the crown chakra is really glowing on the figure in the image. And this points back to the Ace of Swords, which, as I mentioned before, there's kind of this clarity, understanding. Again, the Hanged Man, a higher perspective here, and really just kind of surrendering with the Hanged Man energy, surrendering and accepting and trusting. There's a trust there too when you surrender, trusting that the lessons you are learning right now, or whatever you're going through right now, is bringing you a higher understanding and higher knowledge of what to do next. Okay, so you are still on the right path, Geminis. You are bringing this in for yourself. Yep, justice. We have peace, justice, and this is Nine of Cups too, bringing in what you, this is what I mentioned, is bringing what you want. Have talent as well. Talent actually is giving me a very star worker vibe of kind of going with the flow. I feel as though there's also a talent for you to manifest what you want, and a natural abilities from being from the stars, almost, is what I'm hearing. Talent is also giving me that double mission. Serve the world by being you. I feel as though this alignment of talent, alignment with your abilities and the best parts of yourself, feeling aligned with those, dancing with the universe, dancing with the cosmos, and finding balance, finding justice, finding peace, and receiving what you need right now. Okay, and I think this is also coming from that inner knowing, as I mentioned. The her crown chakra really opening up and glowing is giving me that sense of, okay, there's a inner peace of knowing, of higher understanding, so that you can take the next steps to either get pregnant, or right now for your health, whatever that may be. Maybe it's just kind of what your next step is in life, whether or not you are looking to get pregnant, all of the above. So let's continue to look at some tarot cards, see what further messages come through for my Geminis. And then, as I mentioned before, we're gonna straight up ask my angel oracle deck here to give us an answer about pregnancy next month for Geminis. Hermit is coming through. This is a soul journey. We have Tower energy. Okay, so I did get the sense that, you know, Geminis, you may have gone through some big upheavals in your life, and maybe even questioning. We have homesick as well. So Knight of Cups. So I'm just checking to see if any flipped over that I missed. This is a time, as I mentioned, this is a time where it can be really tough. It may feel unfair. It may feel like we're lost in a place that makes no sense. You know, that's kind of the energy I'm getting from this longing for home energy. Like, this doesn't make any sense. I don't understand this. And I feel that that is because you're a star seed. You're from a different planet. Things on Earth don't make sense, because on other planets, you know, in other dimensions, we can manifest things so much faster. We don't experience the kind of pain that Earth brings to us. But I do feel as though for some of you, this is a love interest coming into your life that is going to be the father of your children, is kind of the energy I'm getting. Some of you are manifesting that right now. Some of you are manifesting, just further romance, further comfort, further love. There's sensitivity here as well with the Nine of Cups. But whatever you're manifesting is coming in hot with the Eight of Wands. And I mentioned before, you really have your focus set. So with the Hermit and Tower, I'm seeing a twofold here, is that things around you were falling apart, but it's also forcing you to work on yourself and to look inward with the Hermit card. So rest assured that whatever fell apart, whatever did not turn out the way you were hoping, maybe this could be a failed pregnancy. My thoughts and prayers are going out to any of you guys who are still healing from something like that, and how devastating that must be. with the Tower energy, that could be something catastrophic, you know, that could be something. It could also be an emotional breakdown. But here with this energy, the cards are letting you know that when that falls away, it is no longer serving you. It's also even kind of, as I mentioned before, a part of life lessons, a part of soul growth. Even though that's kind of a hard, I feel like, you know, I've been there too, where that's kind of like a hard pill to swallow of where is the meaning, where is the growth here? When you're dealing with that, it's kind of, it's incredibly difficult to even face that. But what I am seeing and what I'm understanding here is that you're finding a way to grow from it. You're finding a way to see the light at the end of the tunnel. And you're also finding a way to overcome this and continue forward, or to now begin to manifest and bring in this higher understanding, higher awareness. So when I see peace and I see justice, I feel that fairness is coming in. This could be a pregnancy to right what was wrong, but either way, I do see fulfillment. I see as though things, even in the form of maybe a new love interest or somebody coming in again, as I mentioned, who is going to be a long-term partner. So now is the time for healing, but also really dreaming big and putting your focus on your dream still. Just putting that energy out there is going to be really powerful for my Geminis. All right, let's keep pulling some messages for my Geminis. Pulling further messages that need to come through for Gemini regarding pregnancy. Okay, so we had 3 come out. I'm going to go with them. We have perfect setting, which again tells me getting what you desire. Really, it's the perfect setting for it now. Maybe it wasn't before. Maybe you'll see now why it wasn't the right setting before, but now you are coming into the alignment with with your desires. We have breakthrough. So this is, as I said before, there's a new understanding, a clarity, a breakthrough, seeing things clearly now. And then we have make a decision, which this is number 11 as well. So you may be between making a decision right now. Maybe there's resolution that is being put on hold, but with the Ace of Swords, as I have said, this is kind of having a clear answer, new information, new understanding, and being able to make that decision finally. Okay, Gemini, so let's pull our final oracle card to find out, will you get pregnant? Just want to make sure I get the question out first. Will Geminis, will they get pregnant next month? Is the Geminis, is it their month to get pregnant next month? Okay, so this confirms what we've been sensing, which is you're ready. So this, again, this aligns with perfect setting. Now, whenever you're getting this reading, whenever you stumbled upon it, this is your time. You are ready for this. Things are aligned for you if that is what you are wanting to manifest. So Geminis, thank you so much. I'm super excited for you. I really truly hope that you enjoyed this reading. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did. I would appreciate that so much. Comment down below, let me know if it did resonate with you. Please consider hitting that subscribe button if it did resonate with you. And lastly, check out the description box for my links to personal private readings if you're interested in that, or just other ways that you can get in touch with me. Thank you so much for joining me for this reading. I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now. Hi Cancer, thank you so much for joining me for this reading on my Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Feel free to check out all of your signs after this reading, but first we're going to dive into pregnancy messages using this first oracle deck, and then I'm going to just kind of intuitively go around, check out each of the decks that I have here as I'm intuitively guided. So you may find that each of these readings are a little bit different. But whatever your pregnancy goals are, these messages are going to help you to get there. Any messages are kind of pertaining to what is needed right now. Maybe you are not even, ready to get pregnant, or you're just considering it or thinking about it, or you've been trying for a while, or you're currently pregnant. So this is going to apply to any of that energy in your life currently right now, and basically what is needed. So I'm going to start with this oracle deck and pull a few cards for Cancer. So the first one coming out is called Soul Gifts and Training. It's time to step up. So this is a big time to make some moves right now, to move forward. Okay, and then next we have karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. Okay, so right now there's a time here where you may be needing to step up as it pertains to relationships. So there may be something you have to speak out about. There may be something you have to do, some action needed to be taken. And this does have to do with people in your life who are brought here to basically teach us, to challenge us in certain ways so that we can grow at a soul level. So let's pull some tarot cards for my Cancers so that we can see what other energy is coming through. We have Judgment coming through. We'll keep pulling a few more cards, see what other messages, but really with Judgment right away, this is again a calling. You can see in the image the mermaid's kind of blowing a horn, and typically, okay, we have the Devil energies coming out as well. So this Devil energy could be this karmic relationship or connection that you're working on right now. 6 of Cups as well. Now this could be, so I am kind of feeling as though you may be reaching out to a friend or getting help from a friend. I would say too, somebody from your past is coming back into your life to help you out as well. Again, now I also am getting the sense too with 6 of Cups, this can pertain to having a lot of memories, going through memories. And with the Devil, this may not be pleasant memories. This may be memories from your childhood and working through those. I feel as though maybe some of you went through a karmic relationship recently. You're wondering when you're going to get connected to the right kind of a person. And what I am seeing here is a leveling up and learning from toxic relationships, basically learning from those. Soul gifts and training. Yeah, so I feel as though you've undergone some training in that sense. Let's see what this last card is. Death. Wow. Yeah, a lot of big upheaval and changes and endings. So some karmic relationships may be ending for you as well, or have recently ended. So let's see what this also, let's see what kind of a recommendation is here, kind of what they're trying to advise. Okay, we have the Lovers coming through. So this may be the ending of a relationship as well. We have King of Cups. This is a time to really heal as well. I feel too that you may be bringing in a new relationship, and that's kind of what you're looking for as well. For some of you, this may be a time for Cancers to bring in somebody new who resonates with you at a better level. I feel if this is a relationship, and again, not all of you guys are maybe in a romantic relationship that is causing this type of spiritual growth or conflict per se. This could be any kind of a relationship in your life that is challenging you. Now, sometimes we have toxic family members. Sometimes there's people in other people in our lives, friends, conflicts with coworkers and things like that. So this is an ending almost to karmic relationships, or to a karmic relationship, or an ending as well to attracting karmic relationships. So let's pull a few more oracle cards. This is pretty interesting because I think all of this does pertain to pregnancy and becoming a parent in general. And what we're needing to heal right now and who we're attracting into our lives. So this could be preventing you from moving forward with pregnancy. So let's see what other recommendations there are from the cards, what other energy you can expect. Because I feel as though with the Lovers, there's a self-reflection happening here, as you can see from the card, from the close-up of the card. There's a self-reflection happening in getting connected with yourself, but also the King of Cups came in to kind of let us know that romance is on the horizon. All right, for some of you. Now, some of you, you are already in committed relationships, so that may not apply to you guys at all. But I do see with the King of Cups in general is finding mature people who can heal and be honest about their emotions, and also healing relationships in general. That's kind of what I'm getting a sense of is really important for you guys right now. All right, we have intuition and bountiful harvest. So we have some manifestations coming in for you. I also feel as though you're being called by your intuition to take action. So let's see what that action has to do with. So I'm gonna grab another tarot deck because I am curious to see what are you being called to do right now? How is this going to help with pregnancy, and what are you being called to do? We have the World, we have 2 of Cups, Okay, it's coming through. 9 of Swords as well. All right, so really manifesting your ideal relationship and connecting with others with the 2 of Cups. There may be some, I also feel as though listen to your intuition about certain karmic relationships in your lives, Cancers. You are a water sign, so you're very tuned into emotions and your intuition is really powerful and strong, Cancers. So right now your intuition may be calling you to take a step out of a karmic relationship, okay? This is for you to decide intuitively, and maybe that doesn't apply to every Cancer, but I feel as though that message is needed for some of you guys, because I feel as though this is causing you nightmares, or this is causing you a lot of mental agony and stress, and maybe even depression. And if you are in that place right now, this may be a time to end that relationship, walk away, prioritize yourself, and work on healing. And I also see you asking others for help too, asking others for insights, and I think they're going to come through. Bountiful harvest though, don't want to, skip over that, because I do feel as though that is a really great manifestation energy alongside the world. So I feel as though, and there's even an image of the earth in Bountiful Harvest card as well. So the world energy is showing that there is so much potential here, and that your intuition is guiding you towards that potential. So let's ask some more. I feel as though the 9 of Wands wanted to come out before everything else flew out. 9 of Wands. Don't lose hope yet, but there's a time of reflection with the 9 of Wands. It's take a step back, slow down a bit. Things might be burning up, moving really fast, burning up, with that Wands energy for you. It may be coming to a head for you as well. I do see some relationships ending. I do see even maybe feelings about somebody taking a different feel or look. If something comes up or somebody reveals themselves in a certain way, it may change our feelings about them forever. It may cause us to not trust them. So I feel as though a connection may be ending for you in that sense, or maybe you just don't trust this person in the same way anymore. You're like looking at them in a new way, and it can't like be unseen the way you're seeing them now. So yeah, take into consideration that this is happening as well to align you with the right people in your life. Of course, again, I'm not going to say who this is, because this is a general reading, and there can be a lot of different ways that this is affecting you, keeping you from pregnancy, or causing a lot of stress in your life that the cards want you to know, so that you protect your health. And I'm seeing that again with the 2 of Coins, is finding balance, finding harmony. And also she's holding her 2 infants. So I feel as though things coming together for pregnancy is possible right now as you begin to reconcile these things in your life, reconcile conflicts as well in your life. It's kind of these things coming back into balance is going to allow pregnancy in some way. Or even if you are currently pregnant, the cards want you to know to protect yourself in that way and protect you and your child. Okay, or you and your future child, because maybe the cards are letting you know as well. Sometimes they do this where they let us know what needs to kind of resolve, be learned, come into alignment, whatever it may be, before you're able to get pregnant, or before the atmosphere is right, before everything is aligned for you to get pregnant. So let's pull some more oracle cards for some further insights, further themes right now. Okay, Cancers, we have Earth. Oh, wow. And this energy too is home. This is a foundation. This is feeling comfortable and happy at home as well. Feeling as though you're coming home and feeling safe. So it is important to have a safe home as well. We have the World too with Earth. Feeling that things are in balance and also resolving conflict. So this is kind of a happy conclusion, a happy ending, and a bountiful harvest. So really positive results here as well, which is giving me a lot of fertility vibes from Earth. Because when you think of Earth, you think Mother Earth, you think of the fertility, the fertile Earth energy. So I feel as though you're creating a safe place, and that's within yourself as well, creating a safe home for your child, quite literally the womb as being the home. So creating that safe energy is an important part of this journey for you. Okay, Cancers, let's see any other messages from this oracle deck. We have rock for endurance, which again is giving a lot of earth vibes for me. Rock is an earth element. And then we also have dark matter with mystery. So yes, so these cards are both coming out to confirm that now is the time to really ground yourself, to stay in your energy, to stay in your confidence, and to address, as I mentioned before, address any toxicity that is coming up from other people. So this dark mystery energy, again with death and the devil, that means that there may be something, some shadow work to be done here, okay? And maybe, and even if this is even a relationship, whatever it may be, it doesn't mean necessarily that you need to completely cut ties with somebody. It may just mean that you're working towards something, you're leveling up, you may work towards it together. As I see with these twos a lot, you have two twos coming together, especially with Two of Cups, resolving these things, reconciling. For many of you, you'll be able to do that. But again, intuitively, you may know that you need to, that you want to walk away from a relationship. That is something that your intuition is going to guide you towards for this bountiful harvest. Okay, let's keep going. Let's do some more oracle cards for Cancers. Oh, and we have, you know what? Wow, we already have two, just came right out. I'm going with it. So yeah, we have self-love, immediately caught my eye, beautiful, and power with the full moon. So taking back your power through self-love. And again, trusting your intuition, Cancers, you have that watery energy that is working for you for sure. All right, I'm not gonna stop here. We're going to pull some more oracle cards. Then we're gonna finish up with, okay, then I'm just gonna, a lot of them flew out. I'm definitely gonna keep peace here. So finding inner peace, as we mentioned, resolving, creating a safe, peaceful home for your baby as well. Yeah, a lot flew out at once. So let's keep going. And then we're gonna end with the oracle cards where we will ask, will you get pregnant next month? For those of you interested in finding out about that. We have Justice. This is things coming into balance again, Cancers. So you may have seen this in another reading even, because this energy came out for a lot of you guys. Peace and justice. This is things being righted, and the energy is on your side as well. I feel with Justice is that either things are being balanced, resolved, conflicts are being resolved, but also that justice is being done for you right now. So take care of yourselves, Cancers. You know, take care of your own emotional energy as well. Lean on friends, lean on family where you can. Yeah, this may be a time for self-love. We see that with the Lovers as well. But for many of you, I feel as though you are connecting at a deeper level with your partners. So, and with your romantic partners as well. So yeah, just keep in mind, it's okay to maybe take your leave, take a step back from any toxic relationships right now, or conflicts coming up. Okay, so let's finish up Cancers with the final question, which is, will you get pregnant next month? And you could check out the Sun, Moon, and Risings for this same question as well and see what you get in those readings. But for now, we're just going to do Cancer energy. Is Cancer energy Sun, Moon, or Rising? Is it bringing pregnancy next month? Now, whenever you are catching this reading, this will pertain to you. So keep that in mind, because this is a timeless reading. So we have you're ready. Okay, so once again, you're ready for Cancers. This actually came up for another one of my groups, so that's why I was saying it came up again. You are ready. So my Cancers, you guys are ready for this to happen next month. Okay, thank you so much, Cancers, for joining me for this reading. Please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up before you leave. Comment down below. Let me know if these messages were helpful to you. Also, if you do resonate with these readings, I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button and join our family of celestial beings. And lastly, if you're interested in a personal reading, getting in touch with me, check out my links in the description box below, and you can find all of that information there. That's going to do it for this reading, though. I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now. Hello, my Leos. Thank you so much for joining me for this reading. We're going to start off with some oracle cards, and we're going to get messages for whichever stage of pregnancy you're in, whether you are already pregnant, maybe you are looking to conceive, maybe you're not sure if you're ready to conceive, or you are maybe just getting started. So, or maybe you've been trying for a really long time and you're hoping to get some answers. Wherever you are at in this process, the cards are going to give you exactly what you need to know right now. So this is going to help you. These messages are going to help you reach your manifestation. So they can help with blockages. It can help with kind of what you're needing right now, either energetically, physically, mentally, etc. So let's just see what messages come up for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, or Rising. All right. So I'm starting off with these oracle cards, but we are going to dive into a bunch of different tarot cards. And we're going to do this all intuitively. So first we have Star Bathing, Light Body, Crystal Grid, Transmission, Activation. You can see there's a figure there. She's lying on her back and she has stars kind of surrounding her. And then we also have Surrender to the Sweetness, Venus Energy, Pleasure, Joy, Make Love to Life. Even before I read that card, I just was feeling a really great energy for Leos. This is going to be really great. Let's continue with some more tarot cards this time. See what further messages we get. Just gonna give it a good shuffle. But already I'm just sensing really positive energy for you guys. I feel like you're in a really great place. I also feel as though you're really aligned. So we have the Hanged Man. This is really just the energy of going with the flow. So you may have already felt guided with this, where you are just trusting and going with the flow of things, and yeah, not letting... Okay, and yeah, it says surrender to the sweetness on this card. So this is all about really surrendering, letting go, enjoying the experience. Star bathing to me too is kind of this like just immersing yourself in the experience. So next we have Three of Wands. Yeah, I really see some positive news on the horizon for you. Now, if you're pregnant currently, you may be having just a really positive pregnancy. Things are going really well for you. And I think that that's really pointing to some great self-care that maybe you are doing to keep up, or just saying this is a great time to kind of keep up your self-care and relax into this, because I feel as though you're just going to enjoy the sweetness of life, which I love that energy for you, Leos. Okay, next we have Queen of Wands. A lot of Wands energy is wanting to come through for you guys. Do we have another card? So Wands energy is a fiery energy, of course, and you guys are Leo, so it makes sense. You have a lot of fire energy here, but I just feel this kind of inspiration, this motivation, also aligning with your purpose as well. So I feel as though for many of you, motherhood is your divine purpose, is something that you're really excited about, and is something that you're going to be getting positive news surrounding in the near future. I also have Justice. So yeah, I feel as though justice is coming. I feel as though answers, and also this is just a really great time for you guys as well. This energy that you're moving into at the moment, I think this is going to really back you up. And if you are going through other things as well, so because you may be watching multiple readings, and I'm kind of hearing about that, is that if you are going through if you are receiving multiple readings and some things are kind of at odds with each other, if you are also receiving this reading as a Leo, there really is some energy that's going to help pick you up and really move you forward. And the key here is surrender to the sweetness. That is the message that is really kind of standing out to me right now for my Leos, is let go of the manifestations you are working on regarding pregnancy. Really let go of them and trust right now. You have guides right now who are trying to kind of help you through this. I see with star bathing too, it's almost like just sit back and relax. There's nothing more left for you to do or stress about. The universe really wants to take over for you. So let's see what other oracle card messages we have from this deck. Inspiration and Transformation came out right away together. So I am seeing with inspiration, as I mentioned, a lot of Wands energy, this creative energy, creation energy as well, I hear too. So I feel like there's transformation happening here. this is going to be a transformative time for you. I feel a lot of big changes happening, and I feel like you're going to, again, receive positive news, receive an opportunity. This is something is on the horizon that you've been waiting for, okay, with the Three of Wands, and it's a positive. You know, we have a lot of wands here, actually. I also getting the energy too. It's kind of saying that your kid, maybe a child you already have, but also if you do not have children yet, I feel like your child is going to be very much like you. They may also be a fire sign, actually, but in general, they're almost going to be like your mini me. That's kind of what I'm seeing too, is your child is going to be a lot like you. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's pull some more oracle cards. So this is done just really intuitively. I decided to just kind of pull cards as I feel guided. So you may get different decks depending on, you know, how many readings you do watch. Yeah, we have new experiences and possibilities flying in for you. So if you're feeling like a little stuck, or you've been feeling kind of like stagnant energy, that is really changing. I'm actually getting just like almost like an energy high just from doing this reading, because there's big transformations, new experiences and possibilities. It's really exciting for you, Leos. Let's see if there's one more card in this deck for you. Do Leos need to know anything else from this oracle deck? Okay, we have one more coming through, fresh approach. So this is a lot of newness, a big change coming in for you guys, and really just going with it and trusting in this process. So I'm going to pull some more tarot. So we want to know kind of, I'm curious too, kind of what is this new energy? What are any recommendations here? Whoops, I have a bunch of cards flying out. So I'm just going to keep shuffling. But Leo, I feel like, you know, at this point, it may be so new and so different for you. Again, for many of you, this is going to be pregnancy. If you're already pregnant, there just may be new opportunities for you, answers or things that you've been waiting to do for yourself as well are coming on the horizon. Yeah, I even get the energy from that fresh approach card. There's like the water in the distance, and there's the huge planet. It looks like the earth actually it's kind of rising up. So it's almost like there's just so much potential here coming on the horizon for you. All right, let's see. We're gonna shuffle some more cards. We have more. Oh, Three of Wands is coming again. We have Five of Cups too. So we're not going to ignore that one. We're going to pull a couple cards for Five of Cups, because that's kind of additional energy. Okay. Yep. So what I'm seeing with this Five of Cups energy is having been through a loss, having been through hardship. We have Three of Wands. This is a new energy coming in for you guys. And I see that you are actually moving away from that hardship and that emotional distress, because we have the Six of Swords kind of getting out of that headspace. And then we also have the Ace of Cups, which is brand new. I do really feel a strong sense of pregnancy for this group. So I'm just going to be honest with you guys. I do feel that even with transformation, this is kind of a big step in your life. Leos. Okay, what other, let's keep going. I'm gonna pull some more oracles. We have some oracles kind of sitting up here too. So let's see what other messages for my Leos. Self-reflection and boundaries came out right away. So I feel as though defining your boundaries is going to be really important, because even if there's positive energy coming in for you, it is important to know, okay, fears, okay. So even though new positive energy is coming in, it is also important to know, you know, where your boundaries lie, what feels comfortable to you, because this may actually be kind of overwhelming just from all this fire energy that I am seeing. It seems a bit, it can be overwhelming, but I feel as though by surrendering to the sweetness, you are going to need to take care of yourself and be able to kind of slow things down when you need to. So be able to say no when you're just not feeling it, especially if you are currently pregnant as well. You may have a tendency to just say yes to everything, to every opportunity. But I just feel as though, especially as a Leo too, you know, if you're really strong in that Leo energy, whatever area that may be, you may just in certain ways be unable to kind of say no because you're excited about the next thing. And of course it makes sense that there's so much fire energy too for you Leos in this reading. So really the start here of this fresh energy, this excitement, this happiness is also being able to know when to take a breather and to take a step back. Now I also see with fears, experiences from the past or fears of the future, fear of maybe certain fears of how your pregnancy is going to be, or fears of how being a mother is going to be as well. I think that may be coming up for you as well. So it's not something that you need to necessarily hide away from or deny. It's okay to have fears. Fears are normal. And I think with self-reflection too, it's saying that all you really need is to just kind of reflect on these different things. I still think that it doesn't really matter to you. You're going to kind of overcome your fears anyway. But the time is kind of like saying it's a good time to reflect on any fears that you are having, bring them into the open so that you can kind of talk about those and then release them as well. So I really think you're going to be inspired. You're going to feel a new sense of excitement very, very soon. Again, this could be pregnancy for many of you guys. For sure, that's a really great energy I feel for you guys. So let us finish up though. We're going to pull, I feel like we should pull maybe a few more tarot cards. Yeah, let's pull some tarot cards. I'd also like to really confirm some of the energies, see if I've missed anything. We have a lot coming out here, so I'm going to keep shuffling just a little bit more, get the energy flowing in this deck. Oh, nope, she wants to come out for sure. We have Seven of Cups is definitely wanting to come out for you guys. Seven of Cups seems to be coming out for almost every group, so that energy is pretty interesting. Definitely wants to be known. So I think, you know, the general message behind the Seven of Cups that is important for everyone to hear is that we have these dreams, we have these hopes, we have this wishful thinking, and the universe does not want us to lose that approach, does not want to lose that childlike wonder, that openness, and really just like belief in anything being possible. And I feel as though the energy here is there's so many opportunities, so many beautiful things that are possible for you right now, that really connecting with your guides, asking the universe, and then just being open to how you receive it is really important, and to not get caught up in the how instead of just the end result itself. Okay. So we're getting a lot of swords energy, and I think this may have to do with some disappointment in the past, some heartbreak in the past that I mentioned before. And the Hanged one is coming up as well. So I feel you rising above some disappointment as well. Because there's so many positive things in the future, I don't see this happening again or happening in the, I more so feel as though this has been something that you've been through, especially with the Ten of Swords, because it's kind of the culmination of this energy. But this is heartbreak here. This is disappointment. This is, you know, devastation even for some of you guys. Intense energy as well. Because I see the Six of Swords and Five of Cups as well, I feel that healing is happening. We're ready for some new energy. And I'm also seeing surrender again, surrender to the sweetness. So what I'm getting the sense of is there is for some of you some fear that you may be upset again, or that you may find disappointment again. And I think that the self-reflection here is healing that energy and getting excited for new experiences and new possibilities. So get excited for new energy versus dwelling in past expectations as well. Maybe disappointment in not getting pregnant. This can weigh on somebody, and I'm sure this is weighing on many of you, as well as getting your hopes up or dealing with some major loss during this pregnancy journey. I know many of you are experiencing that. So the cards are acknowledging this deep pain that's still within you, the fears that come along with that, and the protection that is actually needed, boundaries, protection, and working through those emotions that will still be there and still may need to be healed. But for many of you, I feel as though justice is is coming around for you again. So let's ask the cards finally. Let's ask my other oracle deck. Let's see, will you be pregnant next month for my Leos? Let's see what energy for Leos is coming through. We're going to shuffle it first before I pick a card. I want to put that question in the deck first. Put that energy in here before we get the answer. So we're going to ask Leos, will they get pregnant next month? Now, as I mentioned at the beginning of this reading, this is a timeless reading. So whenever you are getting this reading is when this message will pertain to you. So next month from whenever you're watching this. So we have within the next few months came up. So you guys, maybe it will be next month. Maybe it will be within the next few months. So not too far off for many of you guys getting pregnant. Some of you maybe next month. So yeah, but that's really positive news. I did sense pregnancy for many of you guys. If you're already pregnant, congratulations, of course. But yeah, that's gonna do it for your reading, Leo. Feel free to check out your sun, moon, and rising signs as well. Otherwise, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. I really appreciate that. Comment down below, let me know if these messages were helpful to you. And if you are resonating with these readings, I would love it if you would consider hitting that subscribe button and joining our family of celestial beings. Lastly, if you would like a private reading or you'd like to get in touch with me one-on-one, find those links down in the description box below and check those out. Otherwise, that's going to do it for this reading. I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now. Hello, Virgos. Let's dive into your reading. I want to provide as many pregnancy messages as I can. So we're going to start off with this oracle deck. So these messages are going to be for wherever you are at in your pregnancy journey and what you are needing to know right now. Yeah, so let's start with some oracle cards. We are going to, okay, so we have weight of the world and I'm sorry. So boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. And then with I'm sorry, we have defenseless, righting past wrongs, and uprooting. So right away, Virgos, a lot of powerful, strong energy here. A lot of healing needing to be done. To go through, we have Queen of Cups as well. Okay, so there's a lot of releasing happening too. I see with I'm sorry, letting go, rest as well. We're seeing with the Seven of Swords and the Four of Swords. So this may be a time, you may resonate with this being a time of sorrow, regret, feeling this heaviness. And right away, Virgos, I'm going to be sending you some heart-centered energy healing through this reading. So you can accept this energy by commenting 2 green hearts down below. The green is for your heart center. So I'm sending you this energy because Virgos, I feel like you guys need this right now. Sun, moon, and rising, whatever it may be. I feel as though your heart may be just aching, maybe weighed down. So I want to send that energy out to you guys for as long as you need it. Gonna send up your energy because I really feel as though it's time to really take a pause. And I feel maybe this is because you are pregnant and your physical body, you've just been going really hard and you're exhausted. If you aren't pregnant, I feel like you are just weighed down right now, and it is time for you to really rest, reflect, and just give yourself a moment because there's a lot of burdens that you are carrying. You may be carrying a lot of blame, regret, just feelings of loss. And so this I'm sorry card, really powerful card, really this card of release. You may need to do some releasing as well. But yeah, in a reflection, Seven of Swords, we're seeing just kind of not a time to take up arms and fight, but rather a time to take a step back. And Queen of Cups as well. She is really an intuitive queen and also an energy healing type queen as well. I'm just gonna pull one more card for Virgos. We have Justice. So this is things needing to be balance is needing to be restored right now, and I feel as though you may be feeling out of balance. So this is why healing and reconnecting with yourself is important. So you may already have decided to take a pause from trying to get pregnant because maybe a lot's going on in your life. Maybe a lot is going on emotionally for you and it's just, there's just too much going on. Or maybe just the efforts of trying to get pregnant has just been too much to think about, too stressful, and that's okay. That doesn't mean you'll never get pregnant. That just means this is the energy right now. So we have purity with the snow moon. Yeah, purification is what I kind of connect to healing as well, releasing anything that is no longer serving you. As far as emotional energy goes, you may just be in the thick of it. And also with the burden that you're carrying here, let it go. It says boundaries. It's not yours to carry. So if you are also kind of holding up other people right now and trying to support them through something, you may not realize how much this is actually affecting your well-being. So it's important to let these things go as best as you can and really take a moment to just rest. This may not even be like a day. You know, sometimes we think of like rest, like, oh, I need a day off, like I need to rest. Sometimes that rest can last for like weeks. It depends on who you are. Some of us, you know, some people are able to kind of bounce back really quickly. Some of us need more time, but time is really irrelevant when it comes to rest because it's whatever you specifically need for yourself. So even if you feel like it's been a month and you're still tired and you still have to take it easy, take it easy. You know, sometimes that's just how our individual bodies work. We're all so different, and I'm right there with you. Sometimes I need that much time to rest, to purify my energy, reconnect with myself. So I will also begin to pull some more tarot cards actually, but also with purification, you know, this is healing. This could be having a salt bath for purification, ringing singing bowl, meditating to ground yourself. I also see that grounding with the growth card as well, grounding your energies, getting all that, you know, staticky, heavy energy, conflicting energy. It can feel like a kind of an inner turmoil, grounding that. And I see too, you know, growth is coming out to let you know that at the end of all of this, you're going to feel better. You're going to have grown from these experiences, however they pertain to pregnancy currently. This is a timeless reading and a general reading, so it can kind of relate to a lot of different things. We have the 6 of Coins, reaching out for help. This is really important too, is reaching out for help. Okay, we have a lot of cards coming out. I know this one came out first. We're gonna go with that. 3 of Cups. I see as though you may need to lean heavily on friends or people you trust right now. That's important. That may help you balance and heal as well. I also see with the Queen of Cups, she's holding her chalice. She's holding her energy, her heart chakra, kind of glowing at the same time. It's kind of held to her heart chakra, but this is really a cleansing energy of water and healing. So maybe you need to look to a healer as well for some help here. As you rest, you may need some help healing that energy. So I'm going to send you as much as I can for all of you guys, but this may require additional cleansing as well. If you're interested in a private reading and energy healing connected to the reading, you can find that in my description box as well if you're interested in that from me. Okay, let's see what other tarot cards come up for my Virgos. I always like to incorporate healing into my readings if that resonates with other people, just because, you know, the tarot cards can point us in the direction, but really the healing needs to happen at some point, and sometimes we need help with that healing. So that's just what I have personally found. But let's see any additional messages from this tarot deck concerning the 6 of Coins, 3 of Cups. Let's see, what else do Virgos need to know? We have 2 coming out. I'm going for it. Okay. 3 of Coins and the Moon. This is, yeah, there's a higher energy here. I'm getting the sense too. Here Cups, here Coins. I feel as though help is coming externally for you, as you know, other people are really going to be stepping up and helping you soon, or this may be a good time also to reach out. I feel as though also that you may be receiving praise or help or recognition for something as well. But the Moon is showing that beneath the surface, there's a lot still that you're kind of emotionally healing and unpacking right now. So take your time with that. There's definitely some soul growth here, and I feel as though you may even be connecting with your intuition at a deeper level. It's like your intuition is awakening, but you're needing to maybe meditate and take some time in quiet solitude to heal these things. This is going to bring balance, because I feel as though your external life is very well balanced. Actually, I feel as though a lot of cards coming up for you. I feel as though there's a lot of balance here. The Devil card is coming up again, so you may have gotten the Devil in a different reading as well. This is what I'm hearing though. I feel as though the external is actually doing pretty well. So maybe financially, maybe at work, maybe amongst friends, things are kind of flowing fairly well, but it's almost as though the imbalance is happening within, and there's things coming up for you. There's toxic patterns being healed right now. We have Page of Swords, the Star, just all these kind of flew out at once. So I'm just gonna give you kind of the general energy here of what I'm really feeling. Again, there's some inner work that is being done, inner growth that is happening, and purification. This is shadow work is what I'm really sensing for Virgos. You are often a psychic sign. Many of you are psychic naturally as Virgos. So I really do see this kind of shadow work happening for you, where you are facing certain burdens, you're facing certain areas for growth, and things that you're facing is creating a balance, but at like a soul level. I see the Star. This is the thing, is there is this new hope. There is this hope coming through for you guys, but this comes after the healing and the rest. So really just take this slowly, rest. And again, with the Devil, shadow work is kind of being pointed at too here as part of this process. Let me pull one more card. Actually, let's pull an oracle card for the Devil to really understand what the message is, or what is needed here with that. You may feel so caught up actually in your external world. That I almost feel like that is what the Devil is simply pointing at, is you may be so caught up in the external, and you're almost being called to just rest, because you've taken on too much in the external, and it's important to prioritize your inner world. Okay, so that's really the message I'm getting with the Devil, to be honest. So let's just see what other energies come through with these cards. Okay, we have two. Yep. We have home and forgiveness, which again, we have an I'm sorry, and we have a forgiveness. So there's things that are being held on to. Again, I also feel as though you may have gotten caught up in the external day-to-day of life. Now again, remember, these messages are pointing towards healing and pointing towards helping you get into the right place energetically, mentally, emotionally, and physically in order to either get pregnant, or if you are currently pregnant. Again, these are all related to that. So please keep that in mind, is that these messages are coming from a higher place of knowing of what is needed for your own growth, so that you can manifest what you want to manifest. And a lot of times this applies to all areas. So what we're learning right now is important to what we want to manifest, is important to opening that up for us. So I hope that makes sense. So we're seeing forgiveness and I'm sorry. So whoever needs to apologize, or whoever you need to forgive, they are sorry for what has been done. The universe is sorry. The universe is sorry for what has been done, because really, I mean, at that level, there is an indifference. There is nothing personal being done to you at the universal, at the cosmic level of source, spirit. Spirit only wants you to be happy. That's it. It just wants you to experience life from a perspective of a higher level. So really what I'm seeing is that there is a sorry here, or an apology here, because it is wanting you to release and let go of that and return back to yourself. So your guides want you to return back to yourself. Your angels, they want you to return back to source energy. And that can only be done at this point through the energy of forgiveness. Even if you can't let it go, or even, forgiveness doesn't mean that you're okay with what happened. It doesn't mean that you are letting that happen again, and it doesn't mean that you don't still feel like what happened was wrong. It's just a place of returning back to source and releasing holding on to the anger of past wrongs. Okay, so we have home too, and I feel this again, it's coming home. I also feel with the rest is taking some time at home, just finding a place that's comfortable to you and staying in your comfort zone just for as long as you need to really just kind of find this forgiveness, release, and rest. Coming home is also yourself, your higher self, coming home to your inner self as well. Okay, so I hope those messages were helpful to you guys, Virgos. I really see a lot of healing happening for you. New hope is on the horizon, so pay attention. You're maybe learning things, approaching things from a new beginning. Once you kind of work through this, you may find yourself seeing things in a new light, actually, as you go through this shadow work, as you go through this kind of transformative energy and purification. All right. So what do we want to pick next? I'm going to pick a few more oracle cards for you guys. I also do want to mention that we are going to end this reading by picking a final oracle card, answering the question, will you get pregnant next month? Wow, that one really flew out. We have fresh approach, and we're going to pull another one again. You may have gotten fresh approach before, actually. That card has come up a few times. But to me, that is showing that a lot of us need to reset. You know, we need to forgive, we need to release and try to reset our energy, because you may find, whenever we find, oh, that one does want to come out. Okay, whenever you find that something isn't working, you know, this is really a general message for all of you guys approaching pregnancy, or this manifestation, approaching your life manifestations, is that when something isn't working, we may need to take a step back, reflect, and take a fresh approach. Because if we continue to put the same energy into something, we may end up getting the same result over and over and over again. So just keep that in mind. That's just kind of a message I got from fresh approach. And then let love be your beacon. So this beacon is shining new light. It's finding your way again as well, from a place of love, from a place of forgiveness, for whoever that may apply to or pertain to, possibly yourself, whatever that scenario is going back into your heart chakra again. We're back there again. That's going to be your beacon of light. That is so beautiful, and definitely it's going to guide you to what is going to be in your highest good. So let's finish up with the final question for Virgos, which is, will you get pregnant next month? Again, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you are catching this reading is when this will apply for the next month. So keep that in mind. We are going to see what card comes out for this answer for my Virgos. Okay, we have a yes. Awesome. This is a firm yes from this deck. Beautiful, Virgos. So next month is a month for you. Be sure to rest in the meantime. This new fresh approach, this new energy coming in, this new hope with the star card could very well be pregnancy for many of you guys. You are manifesting that in the future. So thank you so much for joining me for this reading. If you did enjoy it, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below, let me know if you did enjoy it. I would love it, and if it resonated with you. If you do enjoy these readings and they resonate with you, then please consider hitting that subscribe button and joining our family of celestial beings. And lastly, as I mentioned a little earlier, if you would like a personal reading or you'd like to get in touch with me, you can find all my links and information listed down in the description box below, so be sure to check that out. That's gonna do it for this reading though. I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now. Hello Libras, welcome to your reading all about a pregnancy messages for your sign. So with this reading, we're going to get messages for you no matter where you're at in your pregnancy journey. Maybe you're currently pregnant. If so, congratulations. Maybe you have been trying for a while and you're looking for some guidance. We're gonna see what messages come through for you. And really these messages are what you need to hear right now. There may be blockages emotionally, energetically, physically. So we're gonna see if there's anything concerning those, what you need to hear right now in order to manifest whatever it is you're trying to manifest concerning pregnancy. So let's see what first cards come up for Libras. And of course you can check out your sun, moon, and rising readings after this one. Okay, what messages do Libras need to hear right now? And I do also want to mention too that I will be pulling a card for whether or not you will get pregnant at the end of the reading, if you'll get pregnant next month. So whenever you are watching this reading, it is a timeless reading, so it will apply to the month after, whichever one you are in when you are catching this reading. We have Breath of the Cosmos coming through. Pull one more at least. So it says, my will to thy will. Micromanaging the universe. So this is a message really that we need to trust a bit in the universe. So, okay, and then we have two cards coming through. So the initial message coming through for Libras is, and I love how it's breath of the cosmos, because I know you guys are air signs, and it is the energy of air. So the message here is to breathe into life your manifestation, but then let the cosmos or let the universe take it from there. So you're giving the manifestation life, but then you're needing to kind of let go and allow it to take place on its own. So it's showing micromanaging the universe. This may mean that you're kind of overanalyzing every little thing, and this is a really good time right now to just trust and let go and allow the universe to take care of things, because it knows way better than we do kind of how everything will work out, how to fit everything together in order to give you what you need and what you are asking for right now. Next, we have lost lands, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. And then we have the Seas of Mintaka, see potential, bringing unconsciousness to life. Yeah, so there's almost a lot of trust being needed. And also, I love soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. Your soul knows that the universe has the big picture, you know, that your higher self already trusts in spirit, already trusts in your angels and your guides to lead you down the correct path, but you may be resisting currently where you're at. And the message here is kind of to return back to your soul and return back to that higher awareness and work on connecting really to that higher awareness right now. It says see potential, bring unconsciousness to light. So there's already a part of you that knows that everything that is happening is exactly what needs to be happening right now. And right now is the time really to seek that trust and find that higher awareness, because this is where you're going to be able to manifest from with confidence, with ease. And also I feel as though too, there's also a message here of there's no need to blame yourself or also put the whole burden on yourself. You don't have to do everything yourself. And I feel like you may feel as though if you kind of let up for a second, or you let go for a second and just kind of give in and surrender to the universe, you may feel like things won't work out the way you want them to. But what's interesting is you've done this before. So your soul already has been in source, and now you're returning back to source energy. So what I mean by that is bringing the unconsciousness to light, becoming aware of the flow of the universe, tapping into that divine connection that you already have. And this is really going to help you. And again, the first step to this is really trusting and finding that connection through your inner peace, through inner realization, through maybe even through meditation. I would also, what you can do is you can always ask your guides for a sign. You can ask your guides to let you know if you are on track, which I know that you are. You're right where you need to be. That's really what I am hearing for you Libras. I do want to mention that you have Justice, Seven of Pentacles, and Seven of Cups coming through. This is a really, and you may actually have seen some of these cards have come up in other readings as well, where balance is being restored. Where also I see that the hope for the future and the fairness too. You know, Justice is the card of Libra, and it is the energy of the scales and of balance. So for you guys, it may come naturally to see the fairness in things, and because you are trying to constantly find that even ground or that fairness, that balanced approach, that's where that micromanaging the universe energy comes in. So really, there's a higher perspective here that you might be missing out on because you're focusing on the details. Now, this can be in what is currently happening in your life, or what is not happening in your life, what you are hoping to build on. But I am seeing with these sevens that there's like manifestations beneath the surface that are coming through for you, okay? That are going to start revealing themselves. Okay, let's see if there's one more card. Yes, okay. So we're seeing with the Ten of Swords as well, just this really kind of being at your wit's end almost in some ways, feeling defeated. And I think at this point it is time to not continue to, again with the Ten of Swords too, so swords is an air energy, but it also has to do with communication and also mental blockages as well. So it could be our thoughts, it could be our focus. And I think there may have been a lot of swords that you've almost taken to heart. So in other words, you've really been plagued by a lot of different thoughts, or a lot of maybe even things that didn't go right regarding pregnancy. So the Ten of Swords is showing that it's time to just kind of, I don't want to say like give up, but just give in really, you know, letting go and surrendering to what the universe wants to bring you next, whatever it is, and knowing that whatever it's going to bring you is going to be what is needed at this time, or what is part of the bigger plan. So when you do kind of accept that more and you work with the universe versus working against it and trying to kind of manipulate every little thing, you're going to find that it flows a lot easier. And I do see a lot of hopefulness and a lot of balance kind of being restored as well. So let me pull one more card too. Actually, we're going to pull way more tarot cards. I'm going to pull a different deck out, but I'd love to get more clarity on the Ten of Swords as well. And of course, any other messages that are needed. What other messages do we have for Libra? What other messages do we have for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Four of Swords. Energy. Yeah, I feel that there is a message here that nothing more is needed to be done in this time, in the time being. Okay, I know too, like it can be frustrating when you are working hard at something, you're waiting to see results from it, but you just haven't yet. I feel like this energy is one of pausing and waiting, and just being excited to welcome in, just welcome in whatever the universe is bringing in next. We have another 10 here kind of coming through with this, which is the 10 of coins. So for many of you, you will see results, tangible results very soon. That is what is being brought in. Justice is as well coming in. So I feel like you are receiving justice for whatever was wrong. But I also see too, you know, it's like the universe is rewarding you, or the universe is coming through for you. And you may actually be surprised and realize kind of after the fact that what you thought maybe was working against you actually wasn't this whole time. Yep, and you have the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, put your mind at ease. I think that is really important right now, because this energy really is actually on your side, and you may not have even realized it, but something that you were working on beneath the surface is coming through. So you have psychic abilities as well, Libra, coming through. So you may even be tapping into soul memories, yeah, and gifts. So that's your gifts coming through as well. So let's see. You may actually be able to begin tapping into those energies. I did mention too, with psychic, in a previous reading, but with psychic abilities, these may be enhanced as well with pregnancy. You may already be psychic, but you may find that they get further enhanced by pregnancy. Oh, okay, that one flew right out. We have friendship. I do also feel this energy of friendship and coming together with not only others, so you may actually be connecting with others, even within kind of like your soul tribe, and people who really resonate with you at a spiritual level as well, because it seems as though you are already very sensitive individuals. But friendship, I also feel as though there are friends kind of stepping in to support you right now. You may find they kind of come out of the woodwork unexpectedly to support you. I have the 10 of coins as well. I also am seeing too with friendship is becoming friends with your guides, with the universe. So making friends with it, as opposed to feeling as though you're working against it, or that you're trying to do all the work yourself. So if you see the universe as friendly, or you see the universe as unfriendly. Either way, you are right. Either way, you are correct. And I believe that's an Einstein. That's not the exact quote, but that's generally an Einstein quote, something to that effect. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but that came to mind, is either way you are right. Either way you are correct. And that is because the universe is all about perspective, and we create our own reality. And that's shown too by, you know, neuroscientists also. That's not just a spiritual thing. Neuroscientists show that mindset is a huge part of our life here on Earth. So we have bravery with oceans, the element of oceans or water. And let's pick one more card for my Libras. That came out too quickly. All right. Any other message for Libras? So this is also not to say that, yeah, power. Okay. Ooh, this is also kind of magical powers, I feel, too, with volcanoes and powers. Bravery and power. So this is really showing you've been going after what you want. I also don't think this is like saying to not listen to your intuition in when you want to take actions, but I really get the sense that you have been building and planting seeds and putting efforts in there into the earth, you know, with Seven of Pentacles as well. And I feel as though you will find that these are paying off, that you're reaping the benefits of that work being done. So this is by no means, you know, giving you the message to stop doing what you're doing as far as working with your in your power and following your intuition. I really do feel these first three cards that came out are really at a spiritual level, what is needed right now, and at an energetic level. So keep that. And also, yeah, seeing potential. So don't lose sight of that potential, because I feel like you've been working towards something and keeping your and following your intuition. And almost, I also feel too that you've maybe even had signs kind of leading you in that direction. And now you're just kind of waiting for the results. You're waiting for maybe pregnancy or whatever you're manifesting in regards to pregnancy, maybe just waiting for the results to break through the surface. And this is where what I think of with the Seven of Pentacles is you're planting seeds, but you don't really know when they're going to break free from the earth. You're not really sure when they're going to reveal themselves to you, but you trust that, you know, if you water them, if you feed them and provide nutrients, that they're going to burst up through the soil. So keep that in mind, is that I feel like a lot of things that were unseen are now revealing themselves. We have adventure too. So I feel as though tangible results are coming through. Adventure shows that you are kind of embarking on a new journey in your life. So things that, again, were unseen and unknown to you are now revealing themselves. Now, I do also get pregnancy vibes from this if you are getting, yeah, and renewal of peace. So I can really see with Ten of Swords as well. And just generally the energy here is this kind of feeling like lost at sea, or kind of feeling like overwhelmed with all the things you're trying to think about. And with renewal of peace and adventure, it's just like there's almost new excitement about the future. You know, you're not as stressed because you are trusting in the journey and enjoying the journey of life as an adventure. Like I said, making friends with the universe instead of feeling as though life is work, or life is a burden, or life is, you know, hard work constantly, or bravery and, you know, constantly having to overcome things. Rather than that, it's an adventure, and seeing it that way is almost bringing new peace to you, inner peace, with the whole idea of kind of what to expect in the future. All right, what do we want to pull next? I feel let's pull some tarot cards from a tarot deck. I am curious about these two oracle cards, bravery and power, if there's any messages I missed. We have Knight of Cups. This is, once again, we have Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords. All right. I also feel there's like impulsiveness here too. So we have Knights coming in. I feel as though there's some lessons being learned here. Okay, King of, wow, there's a lot of people coming through, and Six of Swords. So there may be some people in your life that you are resolving issues with. I'm also sensing, you may actually feel as though, what I'm sensing with these cards is you may actually feel as though you're in charge of a lot of people, or that you have to take care of a lot of people. And this may be why you feel like you have to micromanage. Maybe at work you are micromanaging people and feeling weighed down by that. You may actually too, I feel as though when you have, because you have close friendships, you may feel as though when some people around you are going through things, it actually stresses you out and feels like more of a burden, feels like you have to do the heavy lifting for other people in your life. So this energy is needing to be let go and worked through, also releasing the pressure and the burden of that, releasing the responsibility as well. I'm not sure if some of you are professionally psychics as well. Some of you may be healers or tarot readers yourself, or again, like intuitives that are giving guidance and messages to friends, and you end up maybe even being the friend. Oh, okay, I'm definitely showing the Seven of Wands. That's interesting. I probably do bottom of the deck energy because of that. So you may feel like you have to constantly you may feel like you have to constantly kind of be that person to take on other people's burden and help them figure that out. But I feel as though there are friends that are surrounding you, and it's like if you were to just kind of say you set up a boundary and just kind of feel it out as though you can't, when you can say no and when you can't kind of do it anymore, that's something that they'll be understanding about. I feel like they'll understand that you need to kind of distance yourself or move on from certain things as well. So maybe there's some friendships that you are literally moving on from and are no longer serving you. I also see with the Seven of Wands, persevering, overcoming, bravery in this as well, and just being a powerhouse. But there's a point where that can run out too, so be sure to take care of yourself and rest as well, and protect yourself as best you can, because I feel like people do look up to you and look to you for support or advice, and you may need to kind of maybe even fight or thwart them. I don't know if that's the right word, but that's what I'm seeing with the Seven of Wands too, is kind of this energy of needing to keep other people at bay. I don't know if there's competition here, but you may have to just kind of do what you need to do to resolve this these people who are taking up your time and attention and energy, so that you can focus more on yourself. Now, I'm not sure how that plays out, but I definitely see as though there's a lot of different kind of moving pieces here, but they're mainly people, interactions, friendships, and things like that. And it's almost like you're the one who has to kind of keep everybody in line in some way. I don't know if that's the right phrase, but you guys know what I mean. So this is something to be aware of, and also something that is needing to be healed as well, to protect your energy, to focus on yourself, and to also focus on pregnancy or however that works as well. Because I feel like this may be taking from your energy and from your focus as well. Let's finish up with the final question, which is going to be, will Libras get pregnant? Are you going to get pregnant? Anybody who is watching this is timeless. So will they get pregnant next month? Let's see what the message is for my Libras. Feel free, again, watch your sun, moon, and or rising if you feel guided to do that next. Okay, so your message, Libras, for the next month is no need to worry. Yeah, I think 10 of Swords, that's a really good word. I think that this is kind of the final message here too, is no need to worry. Again, allow the universe to play things out the way it needs to, because this is all happening as it should in divine timing. That is always the key to these things, is that ultimately everything happens in divine timing and plays out as it should. I really feel like that's kind of the final message for you, Libras. I really hope these messages were helpful to you right now. I am sending you so much positive energy and light so that you can manifest what you truly want and what you're hoping for as soon as possible. If you did enjoy this reading and found it helpful, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. I would really, really appreciate that. And comment down below and let me know if this was helpful. I would love to know that. And if you do resonate with my readings, I would love it if you would consider hitting that subscribe button and joining our family of celestial beings. And lastly, if you are interested in a private reading or getting in contact with me one-on-one, you can find my information and links in the description box below. But that's going to do it for this reading. I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now. Hello Scorpios, thank you so much for joining me for this reading. We're going to start out with this oracle card deck where I like to start with some spiritual messages, some higher level messages from your divine guidance, and then we're going to go from there. I have a bunch of different oracle cards, oracle decks, tarot cards, etc. So I like to pull intuitively from all of the decks. So you may find that each one of these readings is a little bit different as far as which decks I use. Yeah, ultimately we're going to get as many messages all concerning pregnancy as possible. This could be whether you are currently pregnant, whether you're hoping to get pregnant, wherever you're at in that journey, what you are needing to know right now to help you manifest your goals. So we have first Star Keeper, and it says cosmic ancestor, seed the light by staying grounded. All right, so many of you guys may resonate with being star seeds, and also may even feel a bit feeling like you may need to ground yourself, and that's really kind of a key message here that I'm seeing for my Scorpios. That definitely makes sense. So we have perspective, and we also have portal. So with perspective, it says nothing of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. So again, we have the message of grounding. And then lastly, we have portal. Doors are opening, you decide. Rewards, wild card. Wow, okay, so something is coming here, coming in for you guys. It may actually be something very unexpected, but also the you decide really stood out for me, because as these doors are opening, we need to remain open to the messages being given, to the opportunities, or to the direction that is being shown to us. So just keep that in mind, that doors are opening for you. And I think the important part here is grounding. So with grounding energetically, that definitely would kind of mean grounding energy. So you may actually have a lot of energies kind of kicking up inside of you, getting stirred up is kind of what I'm sensing for you. So that could be almost like a staticky energy. That's what I feel when I have a lot of mental energy too. Like if your mind's racing a lot and you keep going over things in your head over and over again, or you feel like a clenched feeling like in your throat or in your chest, or getting headaches a lot. Maybe you hear like a ringing in your ear and you have tenseness. This probably means like tenseness in your neck and your jaw and things like that. This actually may mean that you are needing to kind of ignite the energies and the chakras, your lower chakra. So this is your root chakra, your sacral chakra, your solar plexus. Igniting those, healing those, and then allowing all of that energy to kind of get pulled down through your feet so that it can transmute into the earth and leave your body, actually. So it no longer is either keeping you up at night or feeling kind of staticky and uncomfortable. It also kind of feels like anxiety too, which it probably is anxiety for a lot of people, is this kind of lack of grounding. So if that resonates with you, be sure to do whatever you can to ground. You could do a grounding meditation. You can walk outside in nature. You can walk in grass barefoot, but with intention. You know, it's important to not just kind of walk around, but to really set an intention, maybe even to sit in a natural area, in a natural environment, and focus on grounding. If you can't get to like a park or someplace more on the rural side, then you can fill your place with some plants, or salt is very grounding as well. So oftentimes you'll hear people, you know, advise you to take a salt bath and soak in salt to really cleanse and ground. But things also, any type of exercise, things that you enjoy, those are also grounding methods. I know yoga is suggested a lot, and also things like Tai Chi, but any type of exercise really is very grounding, because it gets you back into your body and gets you kind of like focused on your core. Okay, let's keep shuffling these tarot cards. That's really the initial spiritual energies right now to help you manifest pregnancy. We have a few more energies here. We have the Moon and Ace of Swords. All right, I do get very kind of watery energy as well. The Moon is a water energy. It's typically Pisces, but you know, you guys as Scorpios, you are also have that water energy, or maybe one of your other signs is Pisces. But really I'm feeling, okay, we have the Hierophant 2 and 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so right off the bat, what I'm hearing is there's some new knowledge coming in for you as well. And this is also perspective that we're seeing. So what I feel is though, some of you may be actually going back to school. Some of you may be teachers or just kind of relating to education in general. But if that's not really resonating, the key message here with the Hierophant and Ace of Swords and Two of Pentacles is I'm seeing that there is new knowledge coming in to give you a different perspective. The moon is showing that there's healing, there's awakening here happening, and resolving a mystery. So there's something that you aren't seeing right now that you're missing from the picture here. And with the Hierophant, I'm seeing it may require some research. You may have to just double down and start researching about this, because I think there's something that is going to give you further answers regarding pregnancy. Or if you are already pregnant, it may just be time for you to learn a little bit more about something that you're hoping to manifest or something you're working towards, because I see with the Ace of Swords that this is going to bring you clarity. So you're going from a place of the moon, which has a lot of kind of mystery to it, or you know, there's something kind of hidden or unseen here, and the Ace of Swords is bringing you that clarity. And once you gain that, we're seeing the Two of Pentacles comes in. And Two of Pentacles is really, for me, all about balancing and aligning and kind of mastering two things at the same time. So it could almost be multitasking, but to me in this case, it's usually kind of balancing work and home life. So if you are an educator, this may also be something, I know you guys work super, super hard, teachers working incredibly hard. So it may require that there's some more balance needed in that area of work and home life, or it can mean that you're finally able to reconcile things so that you can work with them and figure out a way to manage them at the same time. So this is what new knowledge is bringing to you. Again, this could be answers. We have a lot of cards fly out right there, so I'm gonna shuffle a little bit more. Now we also have the Fool. So to me, the Fool is a portal opening. That is kind of this energy again. So when I see the Fool, this is a new start. It is the 0 major arcana card, the number 0. So this is the opening up to something brand new and being a bit naive about it, or being a bit unsure, but the importance of remaining open. Yeah, so okay, so the World fell out too. As I was saying that, there's a lot of really great potential to this new portal opening up for you. Now this could be energetically alongside in a tangible way as well. So this is where we're seeing doors opening, you decide, rewards, wild card. This is a wild card, so it may be very unknown to you, but listen to your intuition. If you feel compelled, you may need to just walk through it. We have King of Wands. So a bit of ambition coming through, Two of Wands. Okay. Let's pull one more card for the King of Wands and we'll keep moving forward for my Scorpios. All right, this is the one. Okay. Queen of Coins, King of Wands. So you may, I don't know if your partner is actually a fire sign or not, but I see the two of you going through this together and planning for this together. I also feel like if there was aspects of moving forward that were not clear or that you guys could not figure out, you're figuring this out together and you're able to move forward together with this plan, with this new plan. Okay, so this is something that you and your partner are going to benefit from. I feel like, again, pregnancy is kind of the goal for many of you guys, but whatever it may be, I really feel like I see you guys both as a team in this case. So they're going to also kind of be working towards the same things as you, and you're on the same page with this. All right, let's keep going. Let us get some more oracle cards, see what further messages we have. We have animals with companionship. So I really see that as some confirmation here that not only with grounding, because animals, we think of Mother Nature, but also with this companionship, there's like this teamwork between the two of you guys, between the King of Wands and the Queen of Coins. I feel like this is teamwork. And also I get with the Queen of Coins too, there's this fertility in that energy. She is an earth sign, the Queen of Coins. So even though, you know, you may not be an earth sign, or your partner may not be a fire sign, or vice versa, really what I'm just seeing here is the fertile energy. Okay, and we got the winds of change popped out for you guys as well. So you are being blown in the right direction, and you're going to experience this new portal opening up. All right, yeah, I see for you guys. Now again, this may come from you researching a little bit. Okay, so you may need to start searching, because there's something out there that's going to clarify and make things make more sense for you. So I don't know if maybe even your partner is a teacher, maybe they're researching, whatever it may be. I just kind of get that sense that more knowledge is needed on you know, this situation. All right, let's keep going. I'm going to shuffle these a little bit more, but then we're going to pull more oracle cards for what else do my Scorpios need to know. All right, we have reconciliation. So yeah, I saw reconciliation too. This 2 coins. We have, I mentioned kind of bringing things together, finding a way to balance things out. Maybe you guys are still trying to figure out who's doing what. Maybe you're already pregnant and you're still trying to figure out, you know, who's gonna be home or not be home, or how work is gonna look, etc. So that may be something that you are currently trying to figure out, and I feel like there's going to be a resolution for that. It could also be reconciling some hidden truth, figuring out what is the issue here, what is preventing pregnancy, or also coming to terms with something together. So agreeing on a new routine. Maybe you guys have to figure out a way to compensate for each other's routines so that you come together on that. So I really do see you and your partner, or this could also be in 2 aspects of your life. Again, with the 2 of Pentacles, work versus home life, etc. That kind of thing as well. So you're going to be able to find the resolution here so that you can move forward. And that card wanted to fly out. Animals again. Wow. So a lot of times this message as well with animals, maybe you already work with animals, maybe you might even know. I think many of you guys, since this came out twice for you, you may already know what this means for yourself. But I also want to mention that animals may be coming to you as guides or messages, as symbols, as companionship as well. Maybe you're choosing to get an animal currently, and they're going to act as a guide for you. But a lot of times when we see animals, they can be spirit animals, and they can be bringing messages to us from our spirit guides. So just keep that in mind, that this may be a clue for you, or a key part of your journey is to recognize the animals in your life, or an animal that continues to come up over and over again. Okay, we're gonna pull some more oracle cards, get some further messages for my Scorpios, and then we're gonna finish up with the final question, which is, will you get pregnant next month? Your next card is culmination of vision. And this is a vision that you're working towards. We have perspective, portal opening. So, oh, and I also noticed that the perspective thing has common ground on it. So that too means to me that you and somebody else, maybe your partner, maybe somebody else who plays a pivotal role, are finding common ground. And I see what the culmination of the vision is. This vision is coming together as new understanding. As I mentioned, it's like you're finding the missing piece to a puzzle, and you're finally zooming out and seeing the bigger picture of everything. As you can see with that perspective, where they've zoomed out and now they can see the whole earth. So this is really what is happening right now. I think this is going to give you a lot of great perspective to make a decision to move forward. And so I think this is going to be really positive for you guys as well. Okay, let's keep going. See if another card wants to come out from this deck. And then I think after that, we are going to pull our final cards. So, okay, I just felt like I should take these 2 cards. They fell out together, but we have you are worth it and let love be your beacon. So this may mean that you feel as though you are unworthy of your manifestation, or feeling that you are at that point where you maybe that's kind of in the background. It's like, am I deserving? Like, do I deserve to be happy? Is that a hidden shadow within yourself that you're working through? But we see let love be your beacon. So this is also where I feel like you deserve, the message here is like, you are worth it. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to live from the heart. And I love that this says let love be your beacon. Use that as your guidance to reconciling, and also using your intuition to guide you towards what is truly aligned with you, what is your path throughout this whole process. So that's something that you may be reconciling as well within yourself, is worthiness of receiving. We all have that from time to time. It's not your fault if you're not manifesting because of that. This is more of like a potential area for healing to make you just feel that much more at peace. So, but we all have those moments where we kind of worry about being worthy enough to receive our manifestation. So I think it's almost just a part of being human, to be honest, but something worth reconciling within yourself and healing. So the final question is, will Scorpios get pregnant next month? Will those watching this video be getting pregnant next month? So here we go. We have choose a new direction. So this may mean that the next month you may not be able to focus on pregnancy because you are doing some researching. And I also feel too, like, again, there's new information that is needed as well to clarify things. So we're gonna ask one more time too, just for some more clarity. Will Scorpios get pregnant next month? And remember that this is a general reading, so whenever you are getting this is when this message is meant to reach you. So whatever month is after the one when you are watching this. All right. Okay, we have fine. So we have a message saying to let go. So this really says that currently the energy is letting you know that next month may not be the month for many of you, but the importance here is to focus again on your own inner guidance, and also guiding you towards that information that I've been talking about. So before that can happen, I feel as though the energy here is kind of currently saying like next month isn't going to be the month until, and it can happen, it can play out differently for everybody. Of course, this is just a general reading, so please keep that in mind. But I do hope that the messages you received were helpful to you. If you did enjoy it, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and comment down below to let me know. If you have not done so already, but you are enjoying my messages, I would love it if you would consider hitting that subscribe button and joining our family of celestial beings. And lastly, if you would like to schedule a personal reading with me so I could tune into your energy specifically, you can find all those links listed in the description box below. That is going to do it for this reading though. I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now. Hello, all of you who have Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and or Rising. I have your starting deck here, some oracle cards for you guys. To start off with some spiritual guidance, these are going to be kind of higher level energetic messages coming through. Usually I find that these kind of set the tone for the rest of the reading. So let's see what initial guidance these have for you, and then we're also going to tap into some tarot cards, some other decks as well, some other oracle decks, anything pertaining to pregnancy messages and what you need to know right now. Sometimes other things in our lives are kind of affecting all of our manifestations, so just so you know, if something comes up that maybe isn't directly or doesn't seem to be directly related to pregnancy, the reason it is coming up is because it does somehow connect to your manifesting, and maybe some blockages or something to that effect, or something that you're needing to address first before you're going to be getting pregnant. Or if you are already pregnant, then these are just what you need to know right now during your pregnancy. So we have Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, and trust. Wow, I'm getting the sense with this card specifically, I'm hearing that you have some strong guides, some strong spirit guides behind you and backing you up right now. And really, it's almost as though there's like two really strong ones. Okay, we have the courageous peony is coming up next with multifaceted, unique nature, and let yourself be seen. So Sagittarius, I feel that there is also a resolution to some kind of duality as well for you. And I also feel that you're kind of rising to your authentic self, like rising up to that. And you may have even been working on yourself lately to try to figure all of this out, try to figure out your manifestations. You may have actually been working on yourself lately. So I also feel like with the courageous peony, there's recognition here of you tackling difficult situations and tackling different feelings or emotions within yourself. Again, it's a lot of like meditation energy here too for you guys. So whether that's you actually sitting and meditating or simply like going within and working on yourself as well, I think that's going to keep like spiritually working on yourself. I think that is not only part of this process, but also something that you may already have been doing. And this is also pointing to some strong protection. So I'm also kind of hearing that many of you too may have a loved one who has passed on, who is very much protecting you right now. I see them as possibly a female. This could be an older female as well, helping you and supporting you through this pregnancy journey. These are also, I almost feel as though this may also be a spirit baby reborn or coming back again. You have a lot of support on this, in the spirit realm right now. So let's keep going. We're going to pull some more tarot cards, but that was a really nice message and also really nice energy surrounding you right now. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to pull from this tarot deck, see what other messages come through for my Sagittarians. Okay, we have the star energy. Okay, this is new hope too and guidance. I'm really getting drawn to the stars in all of these because in this star brothers, there's maybe even a male figure too, who either a peer or a friend. There's loved ones on the other side that are really supporting you. And with the star, this is guidance. This is new hope coming through to guide you towards safety. And I feel too like you are almost kind of knowing or being given the guidance soon. So if you're feeling like you've been lost, and this is also the Knight of Swords, it's like guidance in a specific direction and also an inner knowing of what is needed next. So that is coming through for you, Sagittariuses. Okay. Let's see other messages coming through. We have strength. Wow, so courageous peony. Your inner strength and your ability to overcome a lot is being really brought to the surface, being pointed out here and being credited. So you have the strength, you have the power, you have the courage to keep going. And that message is really clear for you, Sagittarius. Okay, ooh, and High Priestess wanted to come out too right away. Okay, so this to me is also saying, it's pointing back to this connection to the divine and the higher realms. So I know, you know, a lot of you guys, like a lot of my celestial beings, like you guys are star seeds yourself and just really highly connected. That's really the energy I like to put out on my channel, is to kind of resonate with those of you who are star seeds, because I do see with the High Priestess you leveling up and really connecting to your divine self. And that's where the guidance is really coming from too, is your guides are wanting you to know that, you know, they're guiding you and they're there right next to you, like they're right beside you. And I feel like you sense that already with the High Priestess. This is you grounding the higher realms into the physical, tangible world with that divine feminine energy of the High Priestess. I love that. So you may find yourself called to actually doing a lot of spiritual practices. You might find yourself called to being a teacher and showing the way, being a guide yourself, and helping others in their spiritual journey. I feel like that's something that you guys may be naturally drawn to. So we have blossoming, we have extremes, but we also have blossoming and beginnings. you have had to overcome extremes. That is something that is kind of coming up for you guys. Having to overcome these things has allowed you to blossom. Actually, it's awoken some of this intuitive abilities, and also this compassion, empathy for others who are also going through really dark nights of the soul. You may actually be going through that currently or just coming out of it. We have extremes, so it's like you almost had to face extreme ends of things to get to where you are right now, to be as awoken as you are, to be at the spiritual level that you're at. We also see blossoming and beginnings. So this is really shifting into a fresh new direction. So we're finally kind of getting past the star as well, kind of is that new fresh beginning, like new hope, new clarity and direction. So you're going to find also your gifts blossoming too, is what I'm sensing from these cards. So this is really a time for you where you're able to take that higher guidance from your guides, who are very strongly standing next to you and getting you to walk your path, and turning that into, you know, stepping up to the challenge and turning that into actual action and starting fresh. So let's see what other messages we have for Sagittarius. Yeah, even with the, okay, breakthrough and love matters. Okay, I feel to breakthrough. Yeah, there may even be a breakthrough coming to you in such an extreme. Okay, so we have two more flew out for you, which is empowerment and culmination of vision. So between these 4 cards, love matters. I feel as though you may have been in extreme relationships, perhaps. You're kind of having a huge breakthrough in your life right now. Awakening to your higher divine connection, and also being in your power. We have empowerment too, and this is like a feminine power where you're like, and also there's a magical element to this too, a mystical magical power of this. I feel as though you're going to be rushing forward into something that maybe is a direction, maybe you're getting pregnant, whatever that may be, however this relates to your pregnancy, but really it's your life, you know, and how you're getting to your manifestation. And this focus, I feel as though, is on inner empowerment and getting to that, having that culmination of vision. Maybe that's a vision of your family or how your future is going to play out. And I feel like you've had to go through the extremes in order to get here. This is a life lived in like different extremes, but finally having this breakthrough of like almost like this phoenix rising breakthrough, I feel like, in order to get back to where what you need to do and where you need to go. So this is not a journey for the faint of heart, is kind of what I'm feeling right now from this group. Okay, so Sagittarius, let us pull a few more cards for you, some more oracle cards, and we'll pull some more tarot cards too before we finish up this reading. And as I mentioned at the beginning, I will also, clarity, yes. I will also be pulling a card for if you will get pregnant next month. For those of you wondering, I'm going to do that at the very end. Okay, clarity and confidence. Yeah, like I said, you're going to be rushing into this with a lot of confidence with the Knight of Swords, and we have clarity. So this star, this answer that you've been waiting for, this clarity to move forward with as what is needed next in order to manifest what you're looking for. You are going to rush into it very, very quickly and with confidence and courage. So be prepared for that. Also, you know, you may have to reflect a little bit. You don't want to rush too quickly into anything. Of course, you know, make sure you take some time, because sometimes the King of Swords can be a little bit impulsive. So just keep that in mind. Make sure that you maybe check yourself a little bit, and, you know, make sure this is exactly what you are wanting. But I do feel like it's going to be the right thing. It's just that you don't want to rush too quickly into anything, just so that you can take care of yourself and protect your energy. So, all right, we're pulling some more tarot cards. I just felt driven to this deck specifically next. So let's see. We have playfulness with the Page of Cups. And let's see, we have Seven of Pentacles with faith. Seven of Pentacles has been coming up lately as a very strong pregnancy message. Now, I feel like you may be pregnant with a water sign. You may have a water sign child, a very sensitive child as well, with the Page of Cups. So if you're currently pregnant or whatever spirit baby you're bringing in, this is going to be a sensitive child who is going to be tuned into their higher source, maybe like a crystal child. Okay, we have the Lovers wanted to come through. So I feel as though you may also, yeah, Lovers with passion, and we also had Hot Moon extremes. So I feel like this newfound clarity, maybe this could be of who you're, being ready to get pregnant, or maybe you are already pregnant. I feel like this connection, this person that you're having this child with this Page of Cups with, is actually going to be a very passionate and deep connection for you. I also see with the Hot Moon extremes that, maybe you are having a child that was out of passion and love, and now you've been going into your inner guidance to really decide for yourself how to move forward, or if you want to connect with this person or continue to be with this person. However this plays out for you, I just feel like your partnership with is going to be this divine connection. I always see the Lovers as a soul connection, a twin flame connection, something really powerful as a romance. So yeah, I do see pregnancy for you guys, and it may actually be pregnancy very suddenly and kind of like from a place of passion kind of coming over you guys. Wow, okay. So yeah, let's finish up with some final oracle cards, where we ask if you're going to get pregnant next month, for those of you guys who are hoping to get pregnant soon. So let's see what Sagittarius can expect. Okay, let a card come out for Sagittarius concerning pregnancy next month. And again, remember, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you're receiving this message, it will be the month after that at the time of you seeing this video. Okay. Let's see, will you get pregnant next month? Here we go. We have compromise. So I'm going to pull one more card too, just to kind of clarify compromise. But really what I see with compromise is that there may be a sense of making a decision or working with somebody else where you have to kind of combine the two. Okay, yeah, we have asked for help from others. So I feel as though you're needing to work with somebody else on this to get pregnant. So maybe your partner, for some of you or for many of you, may have to talk to your partner about when you're going to try to get pregnant. Now, some of you are already pregnant, but of course this question was for anybody who is hoping to get pregnant next month. So for men, again, this is a general reading, so it can mean a lot of different things for you guys, but the other person may require some kind of compromise. I feel as though you may need to also compromise because of something happening in your life. Again, this could be what you're kind of rushing into, but ultimately, I think that this is something that can be achieved for some of you, but the message here is just to kind of be prepared that you may compromise and wait. Okay, so that's going to do it for your reading, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you did find these messages helpful, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. And comment down below to let me know if you did resonate with this reading. If you do enjoy my readings, I would love it if you would consider hitting that subscribe button and joining our family of celestial beings. I will be continuing to do readings just like this one, as well as other pick a card readings and offering spiritual guidance. And lastly, if you would like a personal reading so I could tap into your energy specifically, then you can find my readings linked in the description box below. That is going to do it for this reading. I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now. Hello Capricorns, let's dive on into your reading. I have the first oracle card deck here to really tap into some of this spiritual energy surrounding you right now and any recommendations or messages surrounding that. These messages are all geared towards pregnancy. Ultimately, these messages are going to be what you need to hear right now in order to manifest what you're wanting to manifest surrounding pregnancy. So that can appear in a lot of different ways. So just keep that in mind, that really whatever the cards are addressing is going to be the energy and the kind of mindset, maybe physically, emotionally, spiritually, however that appears, of kind of what is needed right now in order for you to really manifest your vision and goals for pregnancy. So you could be pregnant, maybe you're considering getting pregnant soon, maybe you've been trying to get pregnant. So wherever you're at in your journey, I'm going to tap into that and see what is needed so that you can manifest what you are looking to manifest. So yeah, let's see what initial oracle cards come out for my Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and or Rising. What messages do they need to hear? And of course, you can watch the other, your Sun, Moon, and Rising messages as well to kind of gain a bigger picture. But also at the end of this reading, I do want to mention that I will be pulling from an oracle deck to ask straight up. For those of you wondering if you're going to get pregnant next month, we'll ask the oracle cards that at the very end. So your first message, okay, we're having some cards fly out here. Your first message is double mission. Light worker, starseed, serve the world by being you. And then we also have lost lands, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. So just in case, if you have gotten a card before in one of your other readings, you may get duplicate cards, then, you know, this may be energy that you're really needing to focus on right now. So double mission did come up before in one of the other readings, just so you're aware. So if you are seeing these again, you know you have a light worker mission that you are serving right now. And the importance here I am seeing with serve the world by being you is to tap into your higher awareness and also your authentic self. So I'm also kind of getting the message like it's not the time to try to be somebody you're not. It's really important to embrace who you are, embrace your body that you were given, embrace your inner self. Your personality, what you bring to the world is important. And we also see lost lands, which I believe also did come up in another reading. So this is soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. Your soul is perfection. You have come here for a specific mission as a light worker and star seed. So if that resonates with you, either way, I do feel as though your soul is kind of reaching out to you and saying, don't deny yourself. Don't try to be something you're not, or wish you were somebody else. It's important to embrace who you are and what you bring to the world. And it says that is your service to the world. Serve the world by being you. That is your service. So 10 of Cups wanted to come out. I'm just going to let that stay out and set it aside. So let's see what other tarot cards you get, Capricorn. Okay. We are going to see what other energy is here for Capricorn. 10 of Cups is a beautiful energy. I'm not sure if some of you Capricorns, this may be that you already have a family or that you have kids already, maybe from a previous marriage, or that you already have a few kids and you're trying for another. We have 8 of Coins, very Capricorn Earth energy here coming through as well. I also feel as though with the 8 of Coins that you have been really doing everything right. Everything right in the physical sense of the word. Basically, you may have been very organized in the sense of putting things together so that you can either get pregnant or just organized in your life in general. Maybe you're already pregnant. Again, this can play out in a lot of different ways, and this is just a general reading, so I'm just trying to cover as many scenarios as I can for you guys, but I'm sure you guys will know how this applies. With the 10 of Cups in general too, this is some warm, loving family energy I'm getting. So I do feel as though embracing your current loving energy, or embracing the loving energy from others, is going to be very healing for you. I see a really positive outcome. I also kind of am hearing that many of you guys are pregnant already. So if that is the case, congratulations, by the way. But yeah, 8 of Coins. There's also this sense of prosperity and hard work being rewarded, and accomplishments being achieved, and productivity happening. so there's a positive energy to that, to consistency, to persevering, to continuing forward, to continuing doing what you are doing as well in order to achieve your goals. Because I feel like this is something that maybe is, I almost see you kind of planning and scheduling and working at your manifestation and holding on to it and continuing forward, even though maybe the results aren't there yet for some of you guys. But it's almost a steady, slow and steady approach is what I'm hearing as an important part of this journey right now for you, of this pregnancy journey. And I do see that the cards are saying with the Seven of Swords, it's not the time to give up or, you know, to slow down. It's really the time actually to kind of push through. And we have Knight of Coins as well. So again, productivity, and also the Knight of Coins or Pentacles is going to be an energy of keeping at it, you know, working hard and doing what needs to be done, being productive. So again, there's kind of this very simple and upfront energy here, very simple and to the point kind of recommendation or suggestion here too. I do see though, you know, this isn't an energy of overworking either. This is things happening, things being done from a place of consistency and motivation versus you're you know, overworking yourself or killing yourself. So, you know, killing yourself by working too hard. With the Ten of Swords is coming out. So let's see what messages the Ten of Swords wants to say. Ten of Swords and Four of Swords is coming out. So, you know, after just saying this isn't that energy, some of you may be bringing that energy to this, and that's not what is needed right now. As I said, this is a slow and steady type of energy without giving up, but also not killing yourself. As I said, some of you are needing to know that you are needing to rest because you have been pushing yourself too hard, being too hard on yourself. Maybe this is kind of trying to get everything in order, trying to get all your ducks in a row, preparing for pregnancy, or just overworking yourself in general. Giving yourself too many projects or giving yourself too many tasks and burdens right now. So if that's the case, I also feel as though this is because of mental fatigue. So we can get just as tired from overthinking about things. So maybe physically you weren't tired, but then you got emotional and mental fatigue. So that means that there needs to be, that still requires rest. But you may also want to, you know, express some of those thoughts or feelings, talk about them, journal about them. Meditation can help and grounding can help. So you may need to find some ways to rest your mind and also to release all of that mental activity as well. Let's see if there's any other recommendations here for this energy. Sometimes it can be stressful because as earth signs, you know, you want to be able to do something tangible that's going to result with something tangible. But if you don't see those results right away, it can be very frustrating, or it may worry you as to what are you not doing. And I see with the Fool coming through that there is a new energy, that there is a new beginning, there is a new start here. Yep, but it's really the worry. It's worry, depression, and stress, mental stress. But I feel that there's a real positive opening for you, a new door opening for you with the Fool cards. So this is really letting go and opening up to the possibilities. Also see with Two of Cups is finding comfort and love in the relationship that you have, again, and in your family as well. Because I feel with Ten of Cups, I feel a lot of family support here and compassion and empathy coming from certain family members, from your partner as well with Two of Cups. So I think doing something special together is going to be great. Okay, and we have Queen of Pentacles as well, which tells me too that this is you're physically healthy, you're physically well. I feel like there's a potential, there's fertility in the Queen of Pentacles as well that she brings in. So I think it's more so healing the mind. So if your mind has just been racing and all over the place and kind of ongoing and just kind of draining your energy, this is really pointing towards focusing on healing that, releasing that, and also trusting in the process overall. Trusting in your efforts not going to waste, and just knowing that this is a process, that this may take a little bit more time, and also, you know, focusing on your health and well-being, being open to what is being shown to you next. So I almost feel as though in this case it is important to ground yourself, but also to really focus on the external and using kind of the excitement of what might happen next in your life to really open up your energy and not focus so much on what isn't happening, because as we know, that can also block a manifestation if we focus too much on what we aren't seeing in our lives. So let's pull some more oracle cards for you, Capricorn. We have protection and cave. So I'm also seeing there's a kind of a centralized energy of an egg here, and I really feel as though, and a cave too, which is really protection. Okay, yeah, we have some grounding things. So also we have connection with the biome, protection, connection, and then we have fury with bushfires. So the thing about bushfires and that energy is that even though things can burn up or come to ruin, ultimately this allows for fresh energy to come in. So I feel as though too that I feel the fury is really within your mind. Maybe this is anxiety. I really do feel this is like anxiety or pressure or stress. So it's important for you, and maybe I also kind of feel like you've been kind of protecting yourself or blocking yourself off from help from others or help from the universe even. So it is important, Capricorn, to connect with others. I feel too a deep connection with somebody very specifically, a loving deep connection, either be reborn, being reawakened, but also protection. So I feel as though maybe you've been holding back from sharing what your thoughts have been on lately because you are trying to protect yourself, or maybe you're trying to protect somebody else from your own stress and your own worry. But I do feel that the connection and coming together with somebody else is actually going to be very healing for you. So let's continue with some further oracle cards for Capricorn. Any further messages for them in this oracle deck? See what messages come through for you guys. Okay, so we had a few come out. We have passion, which really kind of reconfirms that fury energy, willpower, and transformation. So again, with the fire energy, transformation is coming from, as I mentioned, bushfires is this kind of burning up of even like frustrations, like maybe even coming to a head with all of your fury, all of your frustration and anger, and actually it becomes a source for transformation for you. I feel like you might find or feel like you've kind of been pushing through because of your willpower. For some of you guys, you have such a strong willpower that you kind of continue going forward. As I mentioned, you continue to work hard, work towards this goal that you have. You have this passion. So I do feel as though there's passion also being reignited with your partner, with a loved one, but also there's this kind of, again, this fire energy of burning up. So I almost feel as though like you may reach a point where you just kind of have to release all of this fire, have to release all of this energy that's been building up, maybe even in your mind, and this is needing to be grounded, but it is also part of this transformation. So just know that I feel like you're transforming into this Fool energy, which is really suddenly releasing and just kind of surrendering and giving into whatever the universe is going to bring to you next. Again, without losing willpower, without losing hope, but instead just allowing this transformation to happen effortlessly, and instead of trying to kind of like mentally outthink or outsmart kind of this situation. So that can be really helpful for you to just calm your mind and also to trust. That's a big part of this reading, as well as trusting and asking for help from others, asking for help from your guides, from your angels, and from the universe, because you need some guidance to step in for you rather than you feeling like you have to kind of outthink it. I feel like too, when we have thoughts kind of surfacing over and over and over again, sometimes focusing or dedicating or diving into work isn't going to make those thoughts go away. It may actually cause it to build because it's not being released. It's just kind of building and building. So it's important to put your awareness on those thoughts that are coming up over and over again so that you can release and heal them. So let's see if there's any further messages from this oracle deck for Capricorns. Okay, we have open your heart. This is the openness that we've been talking about. because when we're in our heads too much, when we're in those upper chakras too much, it's time to go to the heart. It's time to open and accept the healing, accept the gifts that the universe wants to give. And I don't feel that this won't come without action as well. But for you, I think that it is important to focus not just on your physical health and well-being, but also your heart health. You may not be sure how to start, but this is going to come from reaching out to somebody you trust and connecting with them and sharing your emotions, releasing your emotions and feelings, or just going over your thoughts about a situation, about pregnancy. Maybe it's being pregnant or worries that you are having that are coming up, either as being pregnant or what could happen. We also have perfect setting. So this is telling me that the energy is shifting for you to shift into the perfect setting for you to manifest whatever you're trying to manifest right now surrounding pregnancy. So you are shifting into that, and this is part of that transformation. You're seeing she's painting a new sunrise. She's painting a new hope, a new beginning for herself in this image. And that's what I feel as though you have the opportunity to do right now, is to see that every day is a perfect setting, that every moment is the perfect setting, if you see it that way, if you see that potential. Okay, let's see. Let's pull some more tarot cards next. We'll pull some final tarot cards, and then we'll finish up with the final question for these readings, which is going to be, will you get pregnant next month? Okay, Two of Swords. There's a message coming through with the Two of Swords. So let's see what that message is going to be. Yep, Ten of Swords is coming up again. Let's see, any final messages that I missed for Capricorn. And remember, you can also, oh wow, Justice is coming through again. And also, you know, remember that you can watch your sun, moon, and rising readings for a generalized overview of a bigger picture as well. Okay. We have Justice, we have Ten of Swords, we have Two of Swords. Really, there's something clearly that has either not been you've been able to mentally decide on. There's something that you are feeling stuck in between mentally. And we're seeing that again, the Ten of Swords coming up is just this feeling of like everything is lost. There's nothing. And I'm getting kind of this sense of like catastrophic thinking here, which is just not helping you to make the decision too. And don't get me wrong, I've been there myself. The brain can just, you know, your mind can just keep going and making things seem worse and worse and worse. But what I really get the sense of is things are not as bad as they may seem, or the perspective. And that's why I heard kind of catastrophic thinking, is that it's not necessarily as bad as it seems, and things can actually right themselves. With Justice card, things can actually right themselves and balance out quicker than you would think. So the Hermit is also pointing towards a time of repose and going within and kind of working with the mind. As I mentioned before, this could be a meditative and spiritual journey for you, and transformation happening for you as well. So the Hermit is a deeper wisdom here that is needed, a deeper guidance that is needed to help you move out of this mental headspace. That's really going to help you with your manifestation ultimately. Whether that means you're going to gain more clarity with what's needed next, or it's just going to be better for your body in general, for your health, and also for you to be able to focus and trust, and also put your mind at ease. So let's finish up with a final oracle card to see if my Capricorns will get pregnant next month. And as I always mention, this is a timeless reading. So whenever you do receive this message or watch this video will be the following month at the time of you seeing this. So we have ask for help from others. So this is that connection with the biome that we're seeing. Asking for help to get through is going to kind of get through maybe a difficult, stressful time in your life. Maybe you're just feeling it. Maybe you're feeling like disconnected from what you're doing. You're feeling like there's no purpose. This is a time of transformation, but you're not going to be able to do it by yourself. You know, we need help as we're working on ourselves as well. We do need to ask for help sometimes. So let's pull one more card for my Capricorns, asking the same question, if they will get pregnant next month, and see what the energy is. Okay, we have a year from now. So this could be next year. This could be a year from now. Clarity. Everything kind of becomes clear for you. Again, this is a general reading, but the positive news is here is that this is something that is possible for you moving forward. And of course, if you would like a more personalized private reading, you can find those linked. And my website is in the description box below if you would like me to tap into your energy specifically. But I do feel as though this is something that maybe not exactly a year from now for many of you, but maybe a little longer than a month for many of you is going to be when pregnancy happens. So that is going to do it for your reading. Thank you so much for joining me for this reading. If you did enjoy it or you found these messages helpful, would appreciate it so much if you would hit that thumbs up button, and also comment down below and let me know how this was helpful for you. If you haven't done so already, please consider hitting that subscribe button and joining our family of celestial beings. And lastly, as I mentioned, I have links to contact me directly down below, and also links to my website for all the things that I currently offer. So that's going to do it for this reading. I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now. Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for joining me. I have your first oracle deck here that we're going to pull some spiritual cards from. This initial part of the reading, I like to get a gauge of just kind of the spiritual energy and spiritual guidance coming through regarding pregnancy for you. This is a timeless reading, so whenever these messages are reaching you is when this energy is applying. And also this reading is for whatever part of your pregnancy journey you are on, whether you are pregnant, whether you are hoping to get pregnant, or if you have been trying to get pregnant for a while, or maybe you are just considering pregnancy messages in general and are interested in what kind of messages come through. So the messages from Spirit from these readings are going to be what you need to hear right now in order to manifest what you are trying to manifest for your personal pregnancy journey. So let's first see what the oracle cards have to say, and then we'll be pulling from tarot cards, decks. We'll be pulling from all different kinds of oracle decks, and each one of these readings is a little bit different just because I've been pulling the decks out intuitively and just kind of going for it. So let's see what messages for Aquarius we have concerning pregnancy and what you need to know right now. What does Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and or Rising need to know? Okay, Cosmic Heart is coming out first. I'm going to shuffle for another single card. And this card says, Devotion, Potency, Make Your Life a Moving Prayer. And we also have Messenger came through with Sirius energy, bringing harmony and balance. So you may identify with Sirius, that energy as a star seed, as a light worker. That may be something that you connect with right away. I know those star seeds who do identify with Sirius energy may have actually lived in that star. So what I'm sensing from Messenger and the Cosmic Heart, we have Devotion, Potency, Make Your Life a Moving Prayer, Sirius energy, bringing harmony and balance. There's an energy here of bringing some flow, bringing some balance into your life. We have with harmony. I also feel as though this is an energy of trusting in the unknown and just kind of allowing it to come through. I feel as though this, again, as an air sign, Aquarius, and also as a sign that tends to kind of go against the grain, and Cosmic Heart, I feel as though you're trusting in your heart. I feel as though this is the energy of having an open heart, and also that there are messages that are being brought to you right now. So currently you have an angel or a guide that is currently opening up your heart chakra, working with you at a heart level and bringing you some messages to guide you towards harmony, towards peace as well. So I love this sentence of make your life a moving prayer. So this is confirmation for some of you that you may be receiving messages from an angel. Specifically, I'm leaning more towards an angel. This really does have a divine light being energy about it with this card. But either way, you are opening up your heart chakra and being guided by that heart energy. So yeah, let's keep going with some more tarot cards. So we'll get some even more messages through the cards. Just going to shuffle them a little bit. But this divine guidance is coming through for you, Aquarius, so that you are going to be led in the right direction, in your divine direction. And also I feel like a healing energy from this guidance as well. So keep an eye out for messages. Keep an eye out for feelings in your heart chakra specifically. All right, let's see what other messages we have. 6 of Cups. I feel as though for some of you too, I'm getting the sense that this is some energy here of, okay, we have a couple pages, we have swords, we have Page of Swords, 6 of Cups. I feel as though some of you are reconnecting with childhood friends, or also healing childhood wounds and and old patterns from our childhood. I also feel as though I get a strong sense of guidance once again, and I do see maybe even 2 children, maybe even twins are possible for you guys, Aquarius. But there's a male and a female child in these images. So I do feel like you're manifesting a pregnancy right now, or children as well. So some of you may be pregnant currently, but these 2 images are standing out. Maybe you already have a son or daughter and you will be having a child of the opposite sex when you get pregnant, or if you are currently pregnant already. Yeah, there's the 6 of Cups and this childhood energy in general. I feel like you're gaining clarity and direction from past child traumas as well. So your messenger is helping you to heal those and helping you to expand from those. We have Justice again. I almost feel like this Justice card has come up in almost every one of the readings. I can't believe it. But this is Libra balance energy. So the energy really for this reading in a lot of ways is finding balance and harmony, and that makes sense because literally that is what this oracle card says as well, is finding balance and harmony. So this is just some general energy too. I feel like we're going to get a little more specific about this, but I also see with this balance and justice being done for you, and fairness, that there is a fairness behind this. There is a higher knowledge and wisdom to what is happening right now. And we're seeing with the Chariot some action coming in. So there's going to be some action, and I feel like you're going to be able to take action with confidence with the Ace of Swords. So know that this is a new beginning that is going to actually have a lot of momentum behind it. So stay tuned for that momentum coming in for you, because I think it's going to bring you a lot of answers and a lot of direction. Okay, so let's keep going. We have Rock with Endurance, and you had another one come out as well, which is Cleansing and Storms. So this is kind of saying you've been having to endure the storms and having to allow it to kind of wash over you. I kind of see for you guys withstanding the storms and not letting it push you down, push you over, but continuing forward despite this. And you've had an angel by your side supporting you, guiding you, and healing you as well. But it's really kind of I've almost kind of seen this like breaking open of your heart and having to allow the storm to cleanse you. Otherwise you would have been blown away, if that makes sense. Otherwise you would have been washed away if you didn't endure and allow it to cleanse you. So this again is something that maybe has happened in your life that has felt like inner turmoil or external turmoil. But I do see that there's a new beginning here. There's more clarity coming in for you, Aquarius. We have realization, which is exactly what I was talking about with clarity. So there's some realization that's coming through for you where you're going to recognize some kind of answer so that you can actually move forward. And I see with the Chariot, it's going to be very quickly moving forward, okay? This isn't going to be slow results or action. This is going to be actually happening very, very quickly. So let's see what other energy we get from this Oracle deck. Okay, we have 2 actually that came through, which is resistance, and then we have purity, which reminds me of cleansing as well. And the resistance energy is reminding me of Rock with endurance. So I feel as though there's kind of this difficult time of almost feeling kind of you had to tense up your body, and you've had to endure for a while what you were dealing with. Like you've just had to kind of suck it up and deal with it. And that's how you've kind of felt. And you feel an inner resistance within yourself to the guidance or to even to the messenger. So I feel as though it's important right now to open your heart to let this particular angel help you out. I feel like this angel really wants you to help, really wants to help you out. And I feel like with this cosmic heart, it has to come from your heart of knowing and trusting and opening yourself up to letting this angel come through, because they really do want to guide you. Okay, and psychic abilities are confirming that as well. They may even be confirming for you that you have psychic abilities and they've been trying to get your attention through those. So Aquarius, this is kind of a big time. Ooh, and finding, which finding is also a sense of realization. So answers are on their way. I feel to don't resist what is happening currently either, because resisting what is or resisting the past is only going to prolong it. So remember that what you resist persists in the cosmos, in energy. So it's time to really let go of anything that is still tense in your body that you are resisting, because that is where the magic happens. That is where you begin to find the answers, is when you open up and relax your hold. Okay. And again, you definitely, you know, there's no doubt here that you have had to weather the storm, but the storms are only cleansing you and only bringing you a fresh approach, fresh energy, and also purifying with the snow moon. So let's get you some more oracles. We'll definitely pull some more tarot as well, but I just saw two cards come through. So we have You Are Worth It and Clear Endeavor. So this is telling me that you may not know what to do next, where to go next. The ways may seem unclear for you. The journey may not make sense right now. But here's the thing is, I feel like this specific guide especially, I feel like I do feel as though this is a masculine energy, a strong angel energy. So this may be an Archangel Michael. I really am getting like an Archangel Michael or a Gabriel, or I'm hearing Raphael too. So there's some masculine angel energy here for you guys helping you out. And they're saying you're worth it, and that even if the way seems unclear, there's realizations coming. You're finding the way. And I think the finding is coming from some messages coming to you. So psychic messages. You may even tap or ask for some guidance from a psychic medium, a psychic and intuitive, to help you find the way as well. Because I think this is going to come from an inner knowing, an inner understanding. I don't think this is going to come from like an external source, although it could come through a messenger as well. So be aware of messages that come from other intuitives, or be aware of messages that are kind of being given to you that maybe come through somebody else. So in other words, someone may say, hey, did you see this? And it seems so random to you, but it's exactly what you needed to hear, and it's exactly what you needed to know in order to know what to do next, in order to know what's going to work for you, or to give you some answers. Let's pull some more tarot cards. Why not? We're gonna some more tarot cards. Maybe a few more oracle cards. We'll see. I think maybe just the tarot cards, and then we're going to finish up this reading. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, we'll finish up with whether or not you will be pregnant in 1 month. If you're going to get pregnant, we're going to pull a couple oracle cards on that for those of you who are interested in getting pregnant soon, or have been waiting to get pregnant and you want to know if next month is going to be the month. So we'll check that out as well. Shuffling for my Aquarius group, Sun, Moon, and or rising. Okay, 10 of Cups came through. I'm gonna set that aside. 10 of Cups, and then we'll see and what other messages are coming through for my Aquarius. Okay, we have the Death card. This is the end of these storms. Really, I feel like the storms are over. It's the end. And by storms, really, this is just a message about those times in our lives where everything seems to be in turmoil. We feel like, you know, we just can't catch a break. So I totally understand that. We have 6 of Wands. This is a totally new energy for you guys. I feel like you're gonna really step into your power. Okay. Let's see final messages. Final messages for Aquarius before we pull a final oracle card. Oops. Okay, these cards don't want to come out easily for whatever reason, so I'm just going to stick with these two, which is the Knight of Wands and the High Priestess, which again, coming into your power. We have psychic abilities. We have you tapping into these things, into these higher messages with the High Priestess. Knight of Wands, Six of Wands, gaining this confidence. I see that with the endurance and rock, but this is you stepping out as your authentic self and actually finding the way, So we have Knight of Wands, we have the High Priestess, we have Six of Wands, Death, the Death card, and we have 10 of Cups. Okay, and the Moon is coming out as well. More psychic energy, intuitive energy. I feel with the Knight of Wands, the same energy as the Chariot, which is this kind of inner drive and direction. And I think this is also, this is going hand in hand with the Six of Wands, which is showing you being successful, going for something, and really coming out as a successful leader in that sense. So this is the end and also we have a lot of family energy here with the 10 of Cups for a happy conclusion. So yeah, I feel as though you are finding the answers, and ultimately the message here is the guidance here is to ask for help from your guides, reach out, open that heart up to receiving help for this, and you no longer have to weather these storms, this energy of the storms, you know, seeing the positive in experiencing certain things, in overcoming certain things, and rediscovering yourself. I feel like you have so much more confidence knowing that you can get through what you got through. And in that sense, there is some benefit to that. So Aquarius, let's finish up with the final question, which for those of you who are trying to get pregnant is, will you get pregnant next month? And two cards flow out, so we're going to look at those, but I do want to mention that this is a timeless reading again, so whenever you get this message, it will be a month from when you are seeing this. So we have trust, and we also have reconsider. So definitely, I feel as though with this energy, trust in the process and reconsider the ultimate outcome, because it may not be what you are expecting. So or even the pathway to the final, your manifestation, what you were hoping for, just kind of reconsider it. In other words, take a step back and just be open to how it is presented to you, because I feel like there's a different path or a different direction that is being taken or needed to be taken that actually will make things a lot easier for you. I'm not sure if that has to do with you're already pregnant. I'm not sure if you're trying to manifest getting pregnant and you are kind of focused in on one way to make that happen for yourself. But there's a trust here. So just trust that the answers are coming even next month, and that it's going to give you a new perspective. And I'm also seeing, once again, with this reconsider card, I feel like it came out even more so because it looks very much like an Archangel Michael energy with swords. You also have the Ace of Swords. So Archangel Michael, I feel, is guiding you towards a specific direction. He is that warrior energy too. So yeah, I feel as though he's going to be guiding you specifically and helping you to overcome. Okay, thank you so much for watching this reading. I hope these messages were helpful. Please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and comment down below to let me know if you did resonate with these messages or if you found them helpful. I would love to know. And if you have not done so already, but you are enjoying my readings, I would love it if you would consider hitting that subscribe button and joining our family of celestial beings. And if you would like a more private and personal reading where I tap into your energy specifically, then you can find my links down below of everything that I do offer. So that's going to do it for this reading. I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now. Hello Pisces, welcome to your reading. We're going to dive into as many pregnancy messages as possible. So I'm going to start with some spiritual messages from this particular oracle deck for my Pisces, Sun, Moon, and or Rising. So be sure to watch your other signs as well if you want a complete picture. But these messages are timeless, and whenever you are watching this reading is when they will relate to the current energy that you are in. And also I want to mention too that these messages are for wherever you are at on your pregnancy journey, whether that's getting pregnant, whether you are already pregnant, whether you're getting pregnant again, or just considering it. We have messages for you that you need to know right now. So your first one and your first oracle card is We the Hathors. So this energy is deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. This is very strong pregnancy energy for my Pisces. So whether you're Pisces, sun, moon, or rising, there's definitely some powerful mother energy with you. And also this is kind of giving me also a divine mother energy for you, maybe even a divine purpose as a mother. We have a final one that says jump in, and it's Andromedon energy. It says adventure and say yes to change. So I feel as though pregnancy is going to be very fulfilling for you, and becoming a mother is going to be a very powerful journey for you and an adventure. So this is really positive energy. I feel like you are almost, there's kind of like a destiny here of you being a mother to maybe a star seed, maybe a light worker, maybe an indigo child or crystal child. So let's continue with some further messages with the tarot cards. All right, let's see. Yeah, we have jump in. So this is kind of a say yes to change. This is kind of say yes to going for something, and whatever you are trying to manifest currently in whatever part of your pregnancy journey, these messages are going to apply to that. So this may mean what is needed to be worked on in order to receive your manifestation. It could also mean what is being blocked, but it could also mean what is coming towards you currently. And we have, so far we have the Chariot energy. So to me, you may actually be in this energy of going for it, diving in. That is also the Chariot energy: travel, movement, motivation, and action. So taking action. Maybe you are kind of like still not entirely sure about pregnancy, but you feel like you would be a great mother, or you feel excited about the idea of becoming a mother. This is kind of a dive into it energy. So I feel like this is going to work in your favor, Pisces. So let's see any more tarot energy coming in. So we have the Devil. So we're going to pull a clarifying card for the Devil energy. This one also came out with the Ace of Swords. Okay, let's see what the clarifying card of the Devil energy as well. This is a time, okay, 8 of Swords. So something is holding you back, I see. Something may be making you feel as though you cannot move forward, or you're feeling stuck right now. You're feeling unable to kind of make a decision. I feel as though based on the, okay, so based on the Devil card, we also have the Knight of Swords and Ace of Cups. Based on that card, it almost feels as though that this energy that is holding you back is old fears, old patterns that, or yeah, fears of maybe being in a toxic situation or relationship, or also you may actually feel that you are trapped in a situation that is not allowing you to get pregnant, or that you feel there's no way out from really. So, and I currently kind of feel that this is all changing. This is all going to change with the Ace of Cups. This is new energy. I feel that you are being guided towards pregnancy, but I also just sense that this group is really, either many of you are already pregnant, really. I feel like this is a very, pregnant group, basically. I think that this is really going to happen for many of you very soon. With 5 of Cups, we have hope, which is actually kind of pointing me in the direction of there may be a lot of healing that is needed still, and also you may feel as though you have been kind of down on your luck. I feel as though your partner in this situation, yeah, so there is almost a blockage, but this isn't a blockage to getting pregnant. I feel like this may be a blockage from the past. This is like a shadow coming up for you guys that you're releasing and healing. And I also see that even though it's more so internal. So this Devil energy isn't anything bad happening to you or anything that's going to kind of prevent your manifestations. It's more of the inner mental blockage that you're having, where you're not really sure what your direction is. And I feel this is all changing. This is all healing. We have the Moon with illusions, but the King of Cups is actually coming through for you with understanding, and 5 of Cups with hope. So just know that this appearance of being blocked is actually an illusion, and it's actually not the case, because I feel like you actually will find direction. You will find kind of the escape route, because you may feel oppressed or prevented from getting pregnant right now in some way. This could be maybe financially, even maybe just kind of your current circumstances. I feel like you're moving though. I feel like you're traveling, you're leaving, maybe you're finding a new place to live. That may actually be necessary currently for many of you guys, is maybe you need to move to a different location, and where you're at right now just might not be the right fit for you. But again, as I mentioned, the understanding is coming through. We have release. So again, this is a mental blockage that is being released, and I think it may come from leaving a situation or moving away. We also have realization, release and realization. This is also kind of connecting back to these tarot cards, which is all about understanding, knowing, healing with the Ace of Cups. But also I get a pregnancy vibe from the Ace of Cups as well. So if you're trying to get pregnant, then that is coming in for you very soon with the Ace of Cups. All right, let's see what other messages, what other oracle cards we're gonna pull. Let's pull from this deck really quickly. Okay, so we have for you well-being, really focusing on rest, really focusing on your own well-being, your own protection, and your own health. Because I do see with the Devil, you may be feeling kind of trapped or prevented from taking care of yourself. Let's get another message from this deck for my Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's see what other messages come through. Whoa, we have two. Okay, we have courage, but we also have grieving and closure. So this is giving me new insights as to what this could be for some of you guys. Maybe you are grieving a past loss, but you're finding closure from it, and it's coming from a place of courage. You know, this isn't easy to do, this isn't easy to overcome, but your inner courage is really coming through for you to allow you to gain closure and to heal, and to actually find new hope in this darkness. And this Devil card too, this is that grief, this is that pain that you are struggling with and trying to heal. So I'm definitely sending my Pisces some positive healing energy. And if you do want to receive this, post two purple hearts down below to let me know that you would like to receive that healing energy. But I am sending that to you, Pisces, for as long as you need it. I just keep going to my heart. This is where I kind of go to when I am tapping into somebody's energy for healing. So I kind of just do that automatically. Yeah, so I'm sending you that energy, Pisces. Really want to make sure we kind of help with that closure, help with the grieving and the releasing. You know, grieving and releasing. Release is all part of the grieving process and your ability to find closure as well. So let's see what other, where we're going to find some more messages. What other decks are calling to me right now for my Pisces? Let's see, we're gonna do another oracle card deck, and then maybe some more tarot. But let's first see what other messages do Pisces need to know right now concerning pregnancy. Any other pregnancy messages from this deck? The size of this deck is a little larger, so oh, we have amplify. Okay, we have 3 cards coming out for you. It's a larger deck, so it could be difficult to shuffle actually, but the cards wanted to come through for you. So we have amplify your positive emotions came through right away. So I do feel as though this is kind of an inner power for you, that when you amplify positive emotions, so this to me is a cleansing, energy healing type, energy healing for sure. Sometimes it's kind of hard to say how are you going to amplify your positive emotions per se, but I almost feel like this is really energy healing coming through, because positive emotions are higher vibrational energy. So raising your vibration to positive energy as much as you can, or with the help of others, especially with like the help of an energy healer, can really help you to raise your vibration. We also have empowerment, which is giving me courage vibes as well. And then we have contemplation, and I'm noticing too in contemplation, once again, the lion energy is coming through. So I don't know if some of you guys maybe have a lot of Leo energy in your chart, but I feel like the lion in general is like a spirit animal for you. So you may find that the lion energy is bringing you courage right now and bringing you a message of strength and courage and the confidence to jump in, the confidence to take action and to move, to leave, to do what you need to do to get to a safe place. You are empowered by that energy of the lion. Wow, Pisces. Okay, let's find some more messages with some tarot cards, and then we're going to tap into and finish up with the messages about whether or not you'll get pregnant next month. So I'll pull a oracle card surrounding that last. But let's see, we're going to see what messages come through with this tarot deck. Okay, Queen of Cups is coming through, partnering up with the King of Cups. I'm going to just keep shuffling for a little bit. 5 of Swords. This is overcoming. This is leaving behind what is no longer serving you. And also coming out victorious. But not at somebody else's expense is really also important here. I mean, you might feel that way too, is that you found resolution, but it just wasn't ideal. It wasn't the ideal resolution you were looking for as well. But this is an escape. This is a getting out and being the victor with the Knight of Swords too, kind of finding victory. We have Page of Cups, yeah, Queen of Swords. A lot of healing energy here. A lot of maybe even people involved too with leaving and getting out of a toxic situation, or also finding freedom in some ways as well. I feel like too you have the support of the feminine, but there's also a loving male energy too in your life. So I'm getting the sense that others are helping you through this. Let's pull one final confirmation and clarifying card for the 5 of Swords as well. Because again, I get this energy of walking away, of getting away, of traveling, maybe taking a trip, just getting out of a circumstance, or getting out of your head even, if you feel like you're kind of blocking yourself from a solution even. So let's see, I just want to get one more card for you for the 5 of Swords. Okay, we have Page of Pentacles and the Sun. Yeah, there's action needed right now. And this is where we have jump in as well, adventure, the Chariot. So there's action needing to be taken. There's action that you need to just kind of go for, and you're left in the sunlight. So I feel as though you're empowered to take action. And I really do feel like this is going to be inspired action. It's going to happen very easily for you. It may feel a bit like you're letting other people down when you do this for yourself, but ultimately it's going to be for your highest good, really, to take this type of action. So just keep that in mind. So let's finish up your reading, Pisces, with the final message, which is going to be whether or not you will get pregnant next month. So I'm gonna, before I pull a card, I just want to shuffle that into the cards a little bit. But your cards have definitely been flying out really, really quickly, Pisces. So I feel that that is part of this Chariot energy, moving forward, and courage of the lion. So let us see. Let us see if there is pregnancy in store for you guys next month for Pisces. And also be sure to check out your other readings, your other signs, to get the complete picture. But let's do one card to ask the question if you will get pregnant next month. What do Pisces need to hear about pregnancy for next month? Ask for help from others and remain positive. This message is coming through again, remain positive. So I feel as though, and I also see others helping you out too. So remember to do what's in your best interest for the time being, a little bit, just for your own health and well-being, to get out of something, or to just take some kind of action that's going to make you feel better right now. You know, that's kind of the energy I'm getting, is jump in. You know, say yes to an adventure, say yes to a change that you may be kind of unsure of, but I feel like you have the courage to do this. So with ask help from others and also remain positive, I feel as though maybe some of you might get pregnant, some of you may not, But the key here is to remain high vibrational, remain positive, and this is going to help you manifest this into your life. It's going to continue to help you to bring this in and to vibrate at the level of your manifestation. Okay, Pisces, thank you so much for joining me for this reading. I really hope these messages were helpful to you. If you did find them helpful, I would appreciate it if you would hit that thumbs up button and comment down below. Let me know how these messages did resonate with you. If you have not done so already, but you are enjoying my readings, I would love it if you would consider hitting the subscribe button and joining our family of celestial beings. And lastly, if you do want to find out how I can further be of service to you, if you want a personalized reading with me tapping into your energy specifically, or any energy healing that is needed, then check out my description box where I have all of my links listed so you can find out exactly what I offer and when. So that's going to do it for this reading though. I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now.